Right, and we're back with some Fellowship Exalted Universal Crusade, Season 1, Episode 2. We are in July 2023. I am Peter, playing Prince Balor of the Dreadful Gaze, the Overlord. And to my left, with Explain Why.
Explain why. I'm Scott, playing Cat of the Endless Void, Puddle of the Unknown. Yes.
Unknown Liquid.
Unknown Liquid, yes.
What's your playbook? What's your Lunars in your cast? You're the Rain playbook, and you're the Changing Moon Lunar.
Yes, exactly what he said.
Take notes.
Thank you, DM.
I have notes. Next.
I am Jeff, playing Siegfried, the Star Elf. I'm a full moon lunar.
Good. You did your homework. Next.
I'm Gaxi. I'm the Loafer, the Greedy of the Dwarf race. I am full moon lunar with a flame piece, whatever that is.
Yes.
I'm Vanessa. I'm playing Anastasia Volkova, using the Collector playbook, and she is a no moon lunar.
Congrats. First try. So, guys, what happened last time? In the couple months that we had a break because of various reasons.
Just regular COVID in game, COVID in real life, all that stuff. What happened last time? We defeated the Sand Kraken.
Yes, you guys were coming back from your expedition down south on a sand barge, and then you were riding a sand wave that also had a kraken in it, and some sand sharks and some other nasties. Yes, honey?
The sand sharks. I totally forgot about the sand sharks.
Yes, they were in the sand. Some people even met them probably by falling over and, being attacked by the sand sharks.
Well, it couldn't have been me.
I don't remember who fell over, but someone probably did. Okay, so yeah, you managed to finish that encounter. Your ship did survive. You got back to civilization and what have you. So I think you guys made your way up north to Chiaroscura, that's on the border of the inland sea. And from there, you learn that in your absence, a lot of bad things have been happening in the world. Like a plague is sweeping the land, just killing everybody. What?
COVID.
Worse than COVID.
COVID times 10.
It's called the Great Contagion. It's like, some kind of death lord from the underworld fought the most deadly plague and unleashed on the world. And it's so bad that even the god that's responsible for the plague caught it and just died in the office. Nobody got notified up the chain of command that, something bad's happening. So
Okay, so it's COVID 38.
yeah. Regardless, the whole world is plague-stricken. A lot of people have died. And that's why, the world shrank last time. It used to be way bigger than this little dinky map you guys had, but no longer. It collapsed because, this world operates like that. It's,
Nice.
surrounded by the eroding acid of the wild, and you need to push back with it by people observing things and so on and so on. Doesn't matter for you guys.
All right.
Metaphysics of the world. Just in this age. And, yeah, other than that, you heard that the fair folk from the wild, as in, from outside the creation, there are creatures out there that are not like you guys, that observe time linearly, that, are made of flesh and bones and so on and so on. There are weird things, strange fairies, rakshasas, and what have you. And,
Terminator?
yes?
Terminator?
No, not Terminator.
Not yet.
More like things made out of shimmer and, bad thoughts and so on, of narrative structure that feed on people's emotions and so on, that imitate life.
In other words, we all need counseling. It's attacking our minds.
The goo keeps talking.
But yeah, they are currently starting to invade the world, and you heard that the main force is currently going out to Rathess, which is a city in the east, in the giant forest that is the east. But that's where the elemental pool of wood is located. So yeah, little dinky thing. So you probably want to go there. What you guys know about Rathess? Rathess is the first city before humanity really rose up. Before the sun stopped being an angry-looking 400-mile-long dragon, and so on. Rathess existed. That was the city of the Dragon Kings. They are like lizard folk that were more studied than humans, and they used to be the dominant species of the world. No longer, because you guys rose up and so on and so on.
So we enslaved them?
No, you work with them, and then they kind of start dying out because of the war with the primordial titans that created the world. Out of them died, and they never recovered from that. And you guys took over because the climate got more mild and so on and so on.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, how do you guys prepare for your trip?
Well, first of all, I think we need to discuss is how are we going to get there?
Where are we?
We're down here.
You're in Chiaroscuro, which is here.
So the four of us are sitting somewhere wondering what the hell happened.
Oh, yeah.
There's no one to probably serve us anything at this point.
Well, actually, Chiaroscuro is a very nice city from the First Age. So it was really well created, maintained. It was made out of so-called Chiaroscuro glass, which is like you have giant glass skyscrapers. Some of them are melted because one of the Doom's weapons went off, and so on, so on. That your old friends created and melted some of that indestructible glass. But other than that, it's still a quite modern city. So yes, you can have even some air conditioning in this desert, and modern luxuries like ice cream, and refrigerated food.
So before we decide on how we're going to get there, well, first the question would be, how much money do we have, and what kind of transportation option do we have?
Well, do you have anything precious in your gear? Because that represents money or your general things of value.
So I have a flame piece, but whatever that is.
A flame piece is like a long, that's like a long barrel gun equivalent that shoots fire dust, which is like condensed fire. There's no combustion in this place, so you put it in, it's like a gout of flame, like a flamethrower that you can reload.
Where was Precious located on this thing?
Gear. Where's your gear? Your gear is somewhere here.
No, I do. I probably don't have anything precious.
If you had something precious, you probably threw it away last week.
Yeah, screw you. You probably ate it.
Yeah,
I probably
there's
hated it.
many options for gear stuff, but not sure how much money you have.
Probably broke.
I have a family heirloom that I can use, but not
As bragging that symbolizes a secret membership of a secret organization. I should use my connection
You could?
to get me to places.
Yeah.
Apparently, far as I can tell, I work alone and I steal stuff from crypts.
Grave robbing is very, lucrative position here. There used to be, god kings that ruled the earth, and then they got overthrown. Then they had to be buried. Their gods would rise up and take vengeance upon the people that have betrayed them. So plenty of tombs to go around.
So, important question then. Is there a grave around that we can rob? Or Anastasia can rob? Because I'd rather not get cursed.
And more importantly, what are the methods of transportation that we can try to look for?
Yeah, our boat's kind of screwed.
So
It's a sample, so I don't think we can go through water with samples.
Yeah,
Never know till you try.
don't worry about your sandbars. It doesn't matter. It was for the previous encounter.
Okay, we just left it.
This system generally is like more narrative and so on and so on. It's like, you don't have to worry about do you have the money for this? Like, no, we're going on adventure, damn it. We're taking the sailboat and sailing over there, and then we're hiring a caravan. Doesn't matter that, whatever, you don't worry about the small things like gold. Generally, for traveling, there's something called a long journey where you guys describe your adventures on the way between locations. So, yeah.
All right.
So, since you guys are in Chiaroscuro, you probably would be taking a boat from there to probably Luxai, that's on the mouth of the river here, and then going from there up the river. I think it even goes up to Rathess. So
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, can we just like take a boat down the Great Forks or something? Or
Well, the slime figured this out after everyone else had.
After it was explained.
Well, no, like I said, I was thinking about that. But you guys said something.
We're right by the water, so it's like, what are we going to do? A boat? Anyone want to walk? Who wants to walk? Raise your hand. Okay, I understand why you have pecs and sexy legs and all that stuff. We're still taking the boat.
You just need a unicorn now.
The sexy elf.
A unicorn with rainbows.
Don't worry, we'll probably find plenty of them there. Because what sounds like a mythical horror that can make people go crazy is covered in glitter.
True.
So,
And is part fae and everything else. Yeah.
Unicorns, look at the common setting. We have furnace rhinoceros that eat metal, and they have a furnace on their face, and their horn is like the spout that just spouts everything out and slowly builds out of precious metals. Different kind of unicorn.
Different kind of, no wonder those are almost extinct.
Sounds cute. Can we enslave it?
You could.
if we find one.
I mean, I think they actually live in the southern deserts in general. But, their hide is made out of metal, so it's kind of hard for normal people to kill them.
Yeah.
You guys are not normal people. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're demigod, right?
I mean,
So we have determined that for some weird reason, we really want to do the boat experience again.
Yes.
This world has gone to pot, and there's probably a potential that, an actual kraken will show up this time, and instead of land sharks, we'll get water sharks.
Nice. Sounds like a win.
No, next time we'll see a flying shark.
And jellyfish.
Krakens usually don't go to the inland sea or whatever. They're more in the west, the water side of the world.
Okay, so instead it'll just be a giant octopus.
The other
I see
kraken.
serpent.
So,
Or pirate ship. Maybe we can find some pirates and enslave them.
Skeleton pirates.
Most of you guys are enslaving people.
Money.
I mean, we're human.
Well,
you're a ball of goo.
I'm a
Sort of,
dwarf.
yeah.
I would none of us are human. You're not.
I'm probably the closest to being
We're
human. to be
human
honest.
shaped.
Like, you have playbooks that are described in terms that aren't human, but you guys are people. This is the world of people in general. Just because you're an elf doesn't mean you have to have, dagger ears and what have you. I mean, you can have that in this world that's, not that abnormal. There are short people, there are, like, thin people, there are other things, there are,
So people look at this blob cat and say, "You're a person."
No. Probably they're more like an elemental that also exists, that are, like, made out of diverse elements. Like, okay, some water elemental, that's fine. That exists in this world.
So we're nothing special.
Seems so.
All right.
You're not a separate race from people.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So
Anyway, please stop trying to be evil and pirate a pirate ship. I don't need more things to fight, shoot in the ass, and miss, and then hit you guys in the head. That's what's going to happen. You're looking.
Actually, I think this time we're throwing you.
I agree.
Okay, so how the long journey works is that someone describes a problem and then points to someone else to solve that problem. And I guess I can start.
Oh God.
So, Anastasia, how do you procure the passage on the boat from Chiaroscuro? How do you solve this problem of, hey, getting this boat without your money because you have weird oddities, but not hard cash, maybe not enough?
Let's see. I don't like working with people. I don't like paying them with my stuff. I'm kind of a bit of a sleazeball, admittedly. I would just think, and no one here seems to be morally that inclined. And I mean, a lot of the people probably have died because of the plague. I can guarantee there's probably a boat that hasn't been used in a while that we could just take and no one would complain about it.
Stealing a boat. That sounds awesome.
I'm totally the morally one. Can you tell? No moon!
That's fine. This is more like a shogunate controlled area. So those are dragon-blooded. They're more like dynastic inheriting of their power and so on and so on. And they hate you guys because you're the weird witches from the edge of the world that come in to steal the face of your beloved ones and they kill you as well.
Okay,
Wow, assholes! Come
So we
on.
can kill them.
I mean, yes, as well.
Do you want to fight something that's called dragon blood in it, and then a lot of them?
Can I eat it?
Probably. Or we could just steal this.
You're just proving the point that yes, you go in and eat them and become them, wear the faces of their loved ones.
I mean, I've got to keep to the lore.
I feel like we read the antagonist more and more every time.
We aren't.
We could sneak in the night and steal a boat. And again, there's probably not a lot of people around, so we could just steal the boat.
I mean, technically, I could just slip in and steal the boat myself.
Yeah, great. You can go slip in and steal a boat. So how are you going to slip in?
This is Anastasia's thing. Anastasia's stealing the boat. Roll me get away to get in the boat unnoticed.
What, I can't pawn this off of the slime?
This is your, scene of how you solve this problem.
Okay, so what do I roll? How much?
Get away. Roll plus grace. It's one of the basic moves everybody has.
So what
Take
was...
your 2 dice.
Yeah.
Roll them. Add your grace.
7. I have grace. 0.
7. Okay. You choose one. You get it quickly. Avoid your hand all the way. You get it quietly, drawing no attention. Or you can grab someone nearby to come with you.
So, knowing my character and the amount of guns she has and what options she would pick... Yeah, I'm going to take a hostage with me and hold a gun to the firearm to fire flame stick to the head and say, get this thing going.
Okay, sure. You find some captain or someone that can at least pilot this ship, call on gut point, and you guys raise the anchor so whatever, and just take this boat. Probably eat them off the border once you're away from the thing, and someone else takes over.
I mean, I could eat them.
No,
you could.
I mean, it's free food.
How big or small the ship is? It is because we technically only 4 of us. Well, we throw the captain overboard already. So we have 4 people on the boat. So how are we going to use?
It's a schooner, right? Please tell me it's a schooner.
I mean, you're the one that picked the boat. So
yeah, what did you pick?
It's a schooner.
On open sea.
It's an inland sea. It'll survive, and that'll be fine.
You can skirt on the coast. It's fine. Navigation there isn't that hard.
Hopefully, we don't find any magical sharks.
Well, because Vanessa wants to give someone a magical shark problem. It's okay. So you solved your part of the long journey. Now you point to someone else to have a problem.
Have a problem?
You describe a problem that they have to solve. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's going to be and what's going to be the problem?
Go, cat. Sorry.
So, describe the problem they have to solve.
We don't know how to drive this thing.
You guys tossed out or maybe have eaten the only person that could control this boat. How does, Cat of the Endless Void solve this conundrum?
I think it's appropriate because, you have Cat that ate the captain, so he will have to figure out the problem.
You see, I was smart. I brought on someone who I figured could, do boat things, and then what happens? He's no longer able to do the boat thing. So what was your solution to not the boat thing?
You see, we're on water, and I am water, so technically it's not my problem.
Are we just going to tie a string to you, put you out in the front of the boat, and say swim?
How would we solve this problem? So, does anybody know how to pilot a boat?
Well, how does Cat solve this problem? Because this is your problem. I mean, you have your rain powers to probably control the water. Look at your character sheet. What moves did you pick that might be useful here? Something like a rainmaker or something? That's what your main magic move is called?
Knowing our luck at this rate, he'll just start chewing up, the part of the wheelhouse, and we'll all be screwed.
See, we lure in a magical shark, and we tie her up around it.
See, I already got ahead of that. See, we can tie him onto the end of it and send him in the water to go for a swim, and he can navigate it. It would work.
Probably.
Because otherwise we're going to have to fish something out.
As it says, the rain goes wherever I want it to go. So, I mean, water goes wherever I want it to go, I guess. So I guess I can technically pilot the boat through controlling the water?
I guess you could. Does that cost you the use of rain, or is that for free, or what?
Oh, I don't have weather control. I have water blast.
Oh, so we can put you on the back of the boat, and you can spray out of it, and then we can just jet our way there.
No, it's actually good for sending somebody flying. So would you like to go for a swim?
Yeah, that's not helping. It's weird because we have so many solutions for this, and yet somehow the cat can't seem to figure it out. I think the cat secretly is afraid of getting wet.
That's what cats are afraid of. Water.
Yeah, it's a goo ball made out of water is afraid of going in the water because there's two solutions it can do, and both of them is just like, nah, I don't want to go in the water. It's like, seriously.
Well, as Anastasia said, I could jump into the water and pull the boat, I guess. Technically.
Okay.
I have to roll for that, I'm assuming.
Do you?
See how
What was it, like a strength check?
I guess you're overcoming this problem. I guess roll with blood.
Oh, cool. 2 dice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 12.
Okay, yeah. You managed to tag this boat along to closer to your destination.
I can sit in the back, get a tan, and not have to listen to him the whole time.
You pull it from Chiaroscuro into Luxai. Now you guys are on the river. So, Scott, present the problem to someone else to solve on your river side of this journey.
We're on the riverside at the moment?
Yeah, you guys getting into the river.
We should channel our inner Canadian and start portaging.
What?
Go back to swimming.
All right. So I can create any sort of problem, basically?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so we see somebody shipwrecked.
Yeah.
Siegfried, deal with it.
Yeah.
I will entertain them. Play the sad music into the sad violin.
As you're passing by on your... You're just mocking this poor person.
Oh man!
You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna steal our ship, and that's as a retribution. If we are stuck here in the middle of the giant effing forest, Siegfried, your ass is mine.
I play a sad for them, so I play a sad violin sound.
Beautiful elf.
With a teeny weeny little violin. You know what? We actually have a very teeny weeny little violin. Would you like to play it? No. I mean, really, truly, we do have a teeny weeny violin.
No.
So yeah, I mean that person looks probably like someone that could sail a boat, so you just pass on them by, so slowly playing the tune.
So he's determined we're going to walk while he acts like the bard. Great.
So how do you make sure that the boat can navigate up this river?
Apparently we're getting off. Wait, are we actually still on the boat, or did you get off of it and decide to play your jaunty tune?
I take risks, so I'll try to navigate the boat myself.
Oh, good God.
Oh, I'm in the water, I think.
Yeah, okay. How about roll me look closer to try to figure out where you're going and so on. Roll plus sense.
Sense?
2 dice plus sense.
Sense is plus
Sounds plus 0.
Yes.
Nice.
Plus 0. Yep.
11.
Okay, you managed to navigate this, very well. Not even needing help with a pool shipwreck that's probably going to be eaten by, river sharks.
There's river sharks?
At least
This is a tiny river. This is couple miles wide, Yellow River equivalent, something. It's very navigable.
And here we probably could have saved them and possibly gotten some sweet loot, but, Siegfried's just like, I'm piloting the boat with my foot, playing a sad violin, and glittering.
Hey, Siegfried's feeling sorry for them. And that's it.
Yeah, that's exactly the impression you gave.
Not my problem. I'm too beautiful for you.
Okay, Jeff, what problem do you give Galaxy to solve.
He's a dwarf on a boat. He's probably over the side puking at this point.
I mean,
Still
if
puking.
I'm not puking on the sand boat, I think I'll be fine in the sea boat. I think.
I don't know. I get like motion sickness only in cars for some reason.
Huh.
So
Oh, honey. So, what problem do you give Galaxy to solve? As I present this tiny violin that we have.
unfortunately, it's not very good at playing a
Damn.
Like
judge.
most tiny violins are. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we're going down the river.
Up the river.
Up the river.
I hope we're not going down the river.
I mean, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. You know, sometimes we make progress, sometimes not.
Sometimes sideways.
It's a rapid current. We're heading towards a rock.
Oh, great.
Thanks. That's a good.
So
that's a
what
good
would
problem to have.
Lopar do to save us?
Can dwarves even swim?
Well, there's a couple of questions, right? Are we rapid current downstream into the inland? Because that doesn't really
No, apparently we got up far enough and now there's rapids.
going inland.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if we started off, we would have been in a delta. And those, like, with sharks, which don't like rapids last time.
Well, actually, I have a good idea, but that will require Anna to throw. So,
Are you shooting her out of a cannon?
I mean,
Well-
I have the capacity to shoot you out of a cannon. I really could. I will, if you want to utilize my resources, I mean, yes, I can shoot things out of a
as a
cannon.
dwarf, I have a Iron Blast, which means that I have 2 uses of explosive device to my gear. And so basically, I can use my explosive to create explosion whenever you need it.
Yeah.
So my idea would be, we'll ask Anna here to throw the explosive, timed explosive, over to the rock and explode it before we hit the rock.
It's going to land on the boat.
I have 2 uses for it, so I'll use
Told you
one
guys
use
you
of
should
it.
walk.
Do I have to roll it for it?
I mean, no, you're
No.
spending your stuff, so that's good enough. Yeah.
And apparently he's spending my stuff by doing it.
So I'm
No, it's fine. It's like, you can do it yourself, it's fine.
okay.
Here's my bazooka thing. Just shove it. It has a click button thingy here, and yeah, it'll blow it out.
All right.
Congrats.
So I worked.
Yep. You blow up the rocks and you manage to steer your boat back.
Okay.
Hey, back on your way.
And I quietly stuffed that bazooka into my backpack.
No, the bazooka's mine. It is mine.
And
Back.
I think you're.
So do I get to ask a question then?
Well, it just comes back to me, and when I'm doing it, I'm just telling you like what's going on with the world and the Overlord. So like, oh, you guys were wanting to restock on your supplies on your last leg of the journey. You arrive in in a place where that you knew that had a nice city or whatever, and it's blighted because the disease got here. Everybody died. All the God's spirits, whatever that here died. All the vegetation here is dead. It's just like a mile wide blight zone.
So I found
Nothing
that one
beyond.
guy on the boat, and he was the only person left. So great, we just killed off the entire population officially. Congrats, everybody! Hands in, we did genocide.
Yeah.
Woo!
You didn't do genocide.
I got the last guy.
You just let the guy die. You didn't participate in this.
Yep, complete genocide. We killed off the last man.
So my question is,
Yeah.
since everyone in that city died, if we go there, that means every belonging that they have in it is ours now, right?
Damn, why didn't we do that while we had a chance? We could have looted the place. Shit. Now you bring it up. My first priority would be we don't have enough crap. We need to loot the place because they're all rich and they're all out. Oh, geez, you told us that too, and we didn't even pay attention. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, you guys can go in. You can loot. It's like sure, you'll have some.
Right now, right?
Yeah, I'm not
Yes, you are.
boarding, getting this boat all the way back through the rapids and the sharks and the cat pushing the boat and just so I can loot it and then travel my ass in there 2 weeks all the way back up the
No,
river.
I'm saying that currently you guys are on the last leg of the journey. You guys wanted to stop somewhere to resupply.
Oh, where are we stopped? If it's-
Like, you're on the river close to Rathess, but your last leg of the journey. It was a small town here.
Okay,
Not everything that exists in the world is depicted here. This is like a really high level overview.
Okay, so we're close to a place where we can restock. What can we restock?
Okay, what's it called again?
I mean, it's not called nothing now because nobody's here to, call it anything.
Oh, I thought it was a place we were coming from that it was like that. I mean,
No,
probably
you guys were coming from Chiaroscuro, you guys went up the river, and now you're like close to Rathess, but not quite yet. So, you guys went, oh yes, let's stop here for the night. We know this place. We stopped by here a couple times, and now everybody that you knew from here is dead.
Nice.
This whole place is gone. And sure, you can loot it.
Because
You get such fancy things like, you can get in medieval-ish,
okay, because there's this
city.
bastard that's got a really great collection that I've been having my eyes on forever, and now that he's probably dead, I'm going to steal all of it. Nuts to him.
Sure, you steal a couple of shiny rocks.
Do I have to
Okay.
break into his place first, or I'm just going to go in there and hope it's not booby trapped and grab everything?
There's nobody to stop you.
I said booby trap, not people. I said booby trap.
There might be movies.
There might be boobies in there.
Well, if you introduce the idea that he might be booked, that's the only getaway to get there without, having any problems. Roll it, Anastasia.
Oh, fuck. What? 2?
Getaway, plus grace.
Again?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to end up
That's the move.
7.
7. Okay. I guess you take your time and get there without harm. You avoided 1 or 2 booby traps that is set for the collection. But you managed to steal from this, recently deceased person.
I didn't like him anyway. So what do I get? That's the important thing here is I want stuff.
Well, what did he have?
Give me a moment. I need some valuables, like desperately valuable items. Precious.
You won't get any uses back. You just narrate what you find there, and so on and so on.
GM is a dick. Anyway,
This is a game about you guys spending resources.
oh, so I'm not going to get anything from here. So I find out everything that is in his collection is actually just fake. Oh, wait, you mean this thing? No, that's fake. This is fake too. What the hell? I went in here for nothing. This whole time he's been. Oh my god!
Yes.
I can't believe this.
You sold half of those things to him.
Oh yeah. Ching ching. Well, I was hoping this big shiny thing behind the glass case was worth something, but nope, that big too. Okay, so I'm a bit pissed.
I mean, it might be worth something, but there's still, a village in the middle of abstract nowhere. You're a demigod. What does their valuables, do to you? Not that much in the grand scheme of things.
On the other hand, you don't even have money. That's why you have to steal a boat. That's the problem right here.
Let's see, I chose to steal a boat. There's a difference.
Okay.
They deserved it.
I mean, you could have paid them with song.
Okay.
Oh man, that would have been great. We could have done that.
We could have asked asked Sifri to distract him by doing a strip dance or something.
Well, I mean, he can strip and dance all he wants, but I ain't here to watch it. I mean, turns away or turns away. Okay, anyway, carry on. So what do? Pass the problem off to someone else?
No, I mean, that's a problem I was describing for all of you in general about what happened in the world. You just want to engage with it more, so we engage. But yeah, long journey's over. You guys get to Rathess, the first city.
Hopefully we not wanted by then.
We probably are. We're demigods. We're wanted everywhere. We're just that popular.
Not because we
He must be the easiest wanted poster to draw. A circle and 2 eyes and an ugly mouth.
Ugly. I think my mouth's beautiful.
No.
Yeah, Rathess. It's a large, sprawling metropolis of 20 miles across. It's a large circular city divided into 8 octads. Here you guys have some little map of it. So it's divided by roles. The general city is bisected by the way of the sun from east to west. There's 3 large temples marking the dawn, the zenith, and the dusk of the sun. And their general architecture is Mesoamerican, very Mayan-inspired, very sturdy stone kind of.
Are they Mayan behaving too? Because if so, I really don't want to go here.
We got Conan.
Are cannibals? Yes, I like cannibals.
Yeah. The cannibalism, the bloodletting, the skulls everywhere. They also like doing that too. Because I'm looking at this architecture, and getting kind of, concerned. And then my other thought is, if everybody's dead, and then it's just zombies here.
Okay, so yeah, it's populated by dragon kings, the race of dinosaur-like people, kind of. They're a different race from humans distinctively. Like, they cannot become exalted like you guys. There's like 4 of them, basically each direction. You have like, the pterogs that are like flying ones. There you have some ones that go in the water, and so on, so on. Generally, an old, sturdy race, and so on. The city used to be very modern, like in the first age, but now you see that it's laying in ruins. I used to like have people and dragons and everybody else living here, and so on, so on. And yeah, currently the city is littered with like bones of animals, humans, dragon kings, basically flesh in the sun.
Yep. Yeah, great.
And the central pyramid of the sun, the center of the city, is running red with blood. And you can see many sacrifices being made currently right now. Just hearts being carved out and cast into the pyre.
It's nice.
So called it. Yeah.
Everyone just hurried and stressed here.
See, that's what you called hurried and stressed. I can probably smell it from like 8 miles away.
But my question is, isn't this the city where the army is right now?
They are coming here. They're not yet here. You can see on the horizon, you can see that there is an army marching. There's looks like the forest fire approaching.
Is this army on our side or enemy side?
The army is on the enemy side.
Where is our army then?
What army? You guys didn't have an army.
That's right.
Yeah, like remember the one extra guy we recruited? Let's say we got rid of him and yeeted him off the boat.
I thought there's an army gathering
the
in
violin
the
to us as we flew by.
enemy.
Yeah, there was our potential army extra too.
Guys, I got the perfect idea here. What we need to do is start preparing for the blood ritual. The army will get here and we'll throw them in, continue the ritual.
I don't think the ritual is working. Just to point out that there's
They don't have enough human sacrifices yet.
Yeah.
So
slowly backs away.
In general, dragon kings are carnivores. They eat, meat and only. They can't survive on plants. So yeah, they're definitely hunt things. Sometimes they eat humans. I mean, it's not beyond them. In general, they're well disposed towards you guys and humans in general. But sometimes you go hunt something and oh no, enemy war band. Okay, let's kill them and eat them. Why not? And also, you guys are exalted. They love you guys because hey, you're the champions of the gods. So in general, so you guys go way back.
So we actually
totally the champion God over here.
Yeah,
of
let's join in the blood ritual.
Yeah. Like way back when, the son used to enjoy human sacrifices quite a lot. Then he mellowed out. Now he's more chill and so on and so on. Like humans don't really like doing human sacrifice all that much, but dragon kings are still into their old ways.
Yeah,
back when you guys were cattle, they would sacrifice you guys.
All right.
Is it cattle or chattel?
I mean,
actually, I guess for them it would be cattle, wouldn't it? It would be human steaks.
You guys pretty much were cattle to them. Because they were the dominant race of the world, or maybe not dominant, they were the ruling. There weren't that many of them in community, but they were stronger, smarter, faster, and so on, until you guys got enlightened by the gods and uplifted.
There was a popular song in the 2000s that came out expressing all of those things.
What?
But anyway.
So yes, the dragon kings you can see here are hustling and bustling, and they look more stressed than usual. Even the human sacrifices going on, something seems out of normal.
Let's ask around, I guess.
Sure, you ask around. You ask some high priest here. That's a Pteros, one of those flying ones, and explain that there's a great calamity in the world. The gods have abandoned them. They've been doing, this, sacrifices for a couple of years now. Just, sacrifice everything because, the world's pretty much going to end and so on and so on.
Well, you guys don't need to worry because your gods are here.
Damn it, God.
Thank God. Thank the gods. Yeah, because today the Great Observatory has prognosticated that Rathess will fall tonight. That's why they're worried. That's why they were making all the sacrifices. Because oh no, the world's ending. So need to appease the gods so they'll send something. And yeah, they sent you guys as
So
they see it.
Is it
I
gonna
am
fall
feeling
because
very
of the
sorry for
army?
them right now.
Sorry?
Is it going to fall because of the army?
Or you?
I mean, why else would it fall?
No, it possibly
Okay.
couldn't be that, a huge dust cloud that's floating up in the air. And yeah, right.
No, definitely not. That's
Not that at all. It's just the wind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So from what they gather, like Prince Balor of the Dreadful Gaze is coming here to raise the city and claim the Great Observatory, which is like their pretty much what it says. It's an astrological device thing that built in the ancient times, because he doesn't want anyone to like foretell his demise using it. So he's coming here like tonight to raise, destroy it, or whatever. And yeah.
Okay, so a big battle is coming. Will we be able to use these lizard people as our meat shields? I mean, allies.
I mean, they'll gladly fight with you guys.
Okay, perfect.
Well, the
Can
other
we
thing
set up
is,
traps?
the other thing would be like they come in to destroy the observatory so that they we cannot foretell how he's going to die, right? Can we just get the go to observatory to just get the fortune tell first, see how he dies?
Well, yeah, but it will happen at night because currently it is daytime, and they will arrive
At night.
at the night. So pretty much the choice for you guys here is like, you can help evacuate the city. What's remains of it? There's still regular people here. In a sense, this was a big city. They didn't sacrifice everybody yet. Or you guys can try fighting off and staying with the observatory and figuring out what's going on with Prince Balor. In game terms, if you guys can hold the observatory, you get a so-called source of power, which will help you remove power from the Overlord. On the contrary, if the Overlord wins the observatory, he will gain a new power to his thing. But if you guys save the people, you guys will get fellowship, which also helps you fight against him in a different way.
Why will we save the people here?
How big's the army? Do
Well,
we know?
Countless, hordes of the fair folk. The wild is infinite and is starting to pour in with its people.
Okay, so my suggestion is we use the Dragon Kings and all the people in that's not sacrifice to help hold up the city while we get the fortune told in the observatory. And once we got it, then we just scram. That's my suggestion.
And let the people die.
I'd say evacuate. I mean, given if this is how desperate they are, they're probably more keen to flee than save the damn thing. I mean, they're not going to fight.
But then
There'll be
again, 4
of us trying to hold out a whole thing against a bunch of people who have no motivation to fight anything anymore, it seems.
but then if we don't try to get a fortune told, then we'll probably it'll be a bit harder to fight the prince, right? So we can try to get a fortune told.
But then we could get allies and resources out of them, once everything gets together. I mean, this is a losing battle. That army is probably gigantic. He says if a giant dust cloud is coming up, say it's midday and we can see it from that far away, and it's endless and bottomless, and the streets are covered in corpses, including of their own people. How long do you think you can hold out for? And this thing has at least 8 major entranceways.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to somehow figure out how to protect it from 8 different directions, and sands that they climb over the walls and we're screwed.
Okay, well, the other question would be, can we dismantle the observatory and move it somewhere else?
It's too huge. It's 20 kilometers across. That thing has got to be at least 500 meters.
Well, if you dismantle it, it probably won't work because it's calibrated to this specific point where it is in the world. So, sure, you can get like some bits and bobs out of it, but also it'll take a while because this is a giant First Age building that's dedicated to just running this observatory. So, unless you guys can move the building, this is pretty much stationary.
And the other thing is...
digest it.
Oh, yeah, great idea. I mean, the other thing is if he is so obsessed with taking it, he's going to stick to it like glue, so he's not going to go anywhere else, at least very easily. So he makes a basic command, essentially, where to go and poke him in the butt later on.
Do we know exactly when this army is going to actually, hit into the town and how much time we would need to get this fortune thing ready?
Well, you'd have to hold off the army for long enough to do something. You don't necessarily know how long it'll take for you guys to, figure out in the stars, search for the answer, and so on and so on. So it's up in the air, but you'll have to hold the army off long enough for something to happen. Narratively,
How strong is our defense right
And how smart are you guys? That's the trick with that thing. You show, and then we'd have to shove the smartest of us in the observer and say, keep reading until you get something, so that we already lost one member by default.
now? So who has the best wisdom here?
Me, I think. Or I have the best sense, and I have +1 wisdom.
Plus
One
2.
wisdom.
Plus 2 wisdom will make them. I'm the wise one.
We're fucked.
smart and sexy.
Yes.
So I guess either we fight or run. Well, this one, why either we defend or
I mean,
So there's not a dedicated person in this tribe that is doing this fortune thing, right? It's
I mean,
one of
they
us
probably
has to be.
have to, but they wouldn't be as good at it as you guys, because you guys are like a level above what they could be. So they spent a long while to figure out that the town will fall today. They probably tried to figure out how to stop this from happening, but they couldn't because they're not as great as you guys.
and they've probably been trying to do that reading for years.
I need to get good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we talk about luck. We just arrived the day that we're getting attacked.
Well, the gods send their champions to help them or something, or maybe it's by dumb luck.
At this point, I would point my middle finger at this guy, like, fuck you, God.
Fuck you, Luna.
Yeah, so yeah, what do you guys think? So either we defend or we run.
We defend.
well, I mean, I think, get back to the city, which still means you're still doing defense for a while, but
Yeah, you guys will need to hold off the armies. You guys probably will need to hold off the Prince Balor himself. And then, either you're helping evacuate the people, like the clutches of eggs they have, and so on, to move them out of the city safely, or you guys, help trying to prognosticate the future.
and they'd all die, and then we lose, an entire population that has a good and still more healthy warriors to fight with later on.
I mean, they're cannibalistic. They're ritualistic.
They won't eat us,
Yeah, that's true.
They're washing
and they won't eat each other.
Yeah. They don't have to eat people. They like to eat people.
German.
So do we still want them to be alive?
Bottomless pit of fae folk to fight that don't
Yeah.
follow the rules of physics versus. I wouldn't want to try and do
But
this
also,
fight.
the quirk of this race is that they have so-called perfect reincarnation. But when they die, their souls comes back. Eventually, once they hit like the enlightenment, so when they mature, they remember all their past lives they had. So they're a good repository of knowledge of everything that happened in the history. So they're very valuable. Normally, when people reincarnate, they don't remember their past lives as much. Maybe have some glimpse or whatever. They have like good recollections once they actually hit enlightenment. But also the problem in the recent times that the race wasn't sustaining itself enough, it wasn't well cared for. So you have a lot of also unenlightened ones that are more like feral and what have you. So that's also another issue they're dealing with. But that's beside the point. They definitely can help you with their wisdom, with knowledge, if you manage to save them. Up to you guys.
And the other catch is if he catches it, if he gets his goal, it's to stop us having advantage. It's not helping him probably a lot.
He will get a skill, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Overlord works on stats. There's stats like instead of blood, grace, whatever, you have true statements about what to do. Like for example, he can become bridge beyond the wildest dreams, or he'll be make people not believe that he's a threat at all. So like you won't have anyone help you because no, he's not doing anything. We have to deal with a plague or something like that. Or his current stats are that let me pull them up. He's invincible, so he cannot be hurt. He's a warrior, which means he's unbeatable in combat. And also he's terrifying, which means that nobody holds hope where he goes. Those are the three truths that are always going on.
Oh, he's like a Nazgul. No, wait, he's not like what's the one that is out of the Harry Potter universe? Those black creepers. There, he's one of those.
So wait,
Death Eater?
Yeah, he's a Death Eater, right?
if we defend this place and do all the proper requirements, he loses one of those things or something? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
If you manage to hold the observatory long enough for this, he will lose one of those stats.
Okay. Gotcha.
If he wins, he gets a new one.
But I mean, the reality is that you're not going to defeat him this round.
We don't need to defeat him. We just need to complete the objective.
I mean,
Because he's invincible right now. We can't kill him anyways. It's impossible.
so
Because
can we evacuate the city and leave one of our idiots behind who can run the fastest and read the thing, or?
I mean, you could try, but you'd be splitting your attention here.
I just, again, like the whole idea of, and we can defend and not fight, right?
Can we build traps?
Yeah, I can build traps. I know I have that option.
Enough for the whole
You don't
city.
Doesn't need to be
It
around
doesn't
the whole
specify
place.
how large my traps are.
We just need to build around the main area that's coming, that's going to be invaded. We get everybody else out. We
Is this thing
have
20 kilometers wide or 20 kilometers square?
Siegfried do his reading, his wisdom,
20 miles across.
and then we beeline it out of there after
Oh my
everything's
God.
done.
That thing in the middle is at least a kilometer wide.
So I think there's a dock somewhere where a ship docked, right?
Yeah,
Assuming
probably.
this one right here.
Yeah, probably on the opposite side of the
Octet
lake
of the
ones.
Aquatic Dragon King, so that's in a lake, but I mean,
Yeah, there's a lake, and then probably like there's a canal between the lake and the thing, and yeah, you guys are on the opposite side.
So maybe what we can do.
What
is,
direction is this cloud?
He's coming from like the southeast or eastern areas. Like probably will be coming from around where the lake
Yeah, because
is.
he won't be going through the lake. It's an army that
So-
too much effort.
So what we can do is just defend, and then once we got the reading, then we just skip out from the sea again.
I mean, yeah, technically we only have to defend that area then, because if this place is as big as it is, it's going to take them a long time to walk around it.
I mean, yeah, they'd be sieging and all that stuff.
But one thing we have to remember is Siegfried we're talking about, right? So
I think it botched that roll in the end and all that. I mean, this.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
different.
every
I mean,
has a
if
chance
we get
factor,
again,
so.
if we evacuate, we're guaranteed to get fellowship points and some other benefits from that. So
But we don't remove one of the stats.
his stats
he
are
gains a
all-
stat.
He gains a stat, but
exactly. He's already invincible.
It's a guarantee he would gain a stat if we evacuate, but the catch is it's not a guarantee he wouldn't gain a stat, and we also wouldn't get any bonuses if Siegfried can't do their raid, and that's a roll. That's straight up a roll.
you
So
get to
we're
try.
everything. Well, that's what we lose if we do. We guaranteed get something if we leave.
Can we evacuate all the citizens and defend ourselves along with the Dragon Kings?
I mean, it'll take you guys a while. You need to help them evacuate again. It's like many clutches of eggs, for example, that need to be like loaded up and so on and so on. You guys will need to help with this and so on.
But then we don't need to do the reading until at night, right? Like you said. So we could still help out right now.
Yeah.
And then at night, then we just Siegfried do the reading and Dragon King go blast off some of the enemies. Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was suggesting.
Yeah, I mean, I
We
lean
just do
towards
the-
it too. I would call. I mean, ideally, I'd say
Yeah.
the city's a loss. There's no way that you can defend against that. It's just that
You set up traps, we help evacuate, and by the time they start
Yeah.
barging in, we just have to defend the area for a certain
and
amount
just
of time
keep
and then
retreating,
leave.
retreating, and leave. Yeah,
Oh, but more importantly,
that's if we're allowed to do that.
I mean, it's already getting late in the day. As so you guys will, sure, you can start already organize the evacuation right now.
but we need to kidnap at least one captain for our boat so we can actually run away safely.
These are living
Just say-
people.
He doesn't care, and the
Boat.
boat.
The
The boat.
Boat.
When we run away, we could probably run away from
I think they'll be fine with the boat problem right now. If they're helping us, they'll give us a boat. This isn't an issue.
probably someone sail the
The same thing.
See, it's easier to sail the boat down the river than up the river.
Well, I mean, minus the rapids and the holes, but still, I mean,
boat.
if they have boats, if they're evacuating and we're not trying to fuck them over, we won't have problems leaving.
All right. Well, let's do.
And our exit point is in the exact opposite direction of the army,
Yeah.
so we still wouldn't have problems leaving.
All right.
Also, this place has some like defenses on the walls. It has like essence cannons on them to help you fight the armies, and there are also options to overload some of the manses in the area to make them blow up as the army approaches and what have you. So you guys have some like harder hitting weapons available.
These cannons, are they like self-powered, or are they things that we need to man?
Well, you need to still man them. They're not automated, but they're powered by the Manson area. So if when you start blowing them up, then the cannons will start going down because they won't have the energy for it.
And anything they can use, we can use, they can use against us. So that's unless they're fixed to point outside. So it's not fun. Yeah, we want to be able to fight our way out of this anyway. It's just straight up, it's a loss. But yeah, so the plan is evacuate, trap them along the way, and hopefully you can pass a few dice rolls.
Okay. When do I roll? Now?
Oh yeah, Jamie, it's still daytime, right?
Yeah. Also, who will be the one facing off against Balor? Because he'll be also the one swinging very hardly wherever he goes. So
I mean,
probably guys want the plans to have someone face off against the big bad evil guy there.
I'm on trap and point things and shoot department. So there's nothing else I can do. We have Siegfried who's going to be stuck in the middle the whole time. So you're going to be kind of bored, but you don't have a choice.
Well, I do have a.
One of you has to help evacuate. So it's.
I do have a skill, a custom called Warrior's Pride, where if I roll on a 7+, I could challenge someone and they will accept and approach me for battle and dropping whatever they're doing. But the problem is, if I roll a 9-, they'll bring back up. So I need to make sure I roll something higher than a 9.
Well, which of you two is better at fighting? And who's the better one at talking to people?
One more question here
Yep.
regarding the area they're entering.
Yep.
Is there any way we could spread that lake out?
I mean, the lake is already in the lowest point of the thing. Unless you have
Just spread it out, because if I'm in water, I'm invisible and I kill anything that touches water.
Well, I don't think you can spread this lake because it's not like a dammed lake or whatever.
No,
it's just natural.
the only
access.
thing
The
you could
lowest
do
point
is
in the-
aim low enough, shoot a cannon in a large canal, but that's still like 7 kilometers stretch to cover what you need. It's not even physically, it's impossible. You also drain about half a lake doing it because you need a trench that's deep enough that goes a distance and fills like that. I mean,
We're gods. Demigods.
I don't think anyone has like a plasma cannon.
We have plasma cannons on the walls.
Plasma cannons on the walls, but not on the ground.
I mean, that's what we need for the ground.
But the point being is that you need a straight shot basically here to block them. And I don't know how, and I don't think any of us have a carry limit of like a few tons. I'm guessing you'd probably ask those who came with something that nuts. So
If someone had an ogre playbook, maybe.
yeah, so that's out. Creative though. Back to his strategy to stupid, but let's humor it anyway. So, District DE, which is still the octad of the aquatic dragons, you could use that and flood the entire district of that's above it. I don't know, is it like more like rice paddies we're looking at here, or are those actually like lakes and dikes?
That's actually like submerged dwellings or whatever, because one of the races of dragon blooded is aquatic.
Yeah, I figured.
So you have your mirror people.
So that would have been an option maybe, but yeah, unless it's like higher up enough and you still can't flood one district and block them for you. I mean, it's not like you couldn't sing the song to your people and you can't make it rain.
No, I can control the water, but I can't make it rain.
Yeah.
What is the weather like?
You have your weather control.
Yeah,
because I don't think you.
I don't have weather control.
Like,
You can pick it.
So,
He's a rain that didn't pick rain.
wait,
I picked Water Blast as a supportive method.
wait. Where does it say that you have to pick?
Oh,
He doesn't?
Or do I have all of those?
I think you have all of those. It's like, okay, you have pretty much like, you have your Rainmaker, which like, oh, you
So what's your charisma like there?
you have with
I don't
you
have
have 3 rain, and then you may spend 1 rain to do one of the following. So yes, you have weather control, weather blast, and liquid motion.
Oh, maybe I crossed that off because I did it last time.
Play by accident.
So I mean, that means he's going to go out and fight because it sounds like he has a capacity to do it. I hope you like getting him wet.
I can only fill the area around me with rain.
Yeah, you can make it rain.
So if we had a big enough hole, we could make it.
It's an ancient city. It's probably full of potholes everywhere. You could go nuts.
Well, probably not on the main road, but otherwise, yes. Probably you have more potholes than before.
I mean, looking at the water, if you're looking at strategies, we could block out the entrance.
Well,
on
they're
the
probably
side.
still gonna. There's a bit of opening here, and that's probably the point. The rest of them are just gonna go over. There's no way they're gonna walk through around all this stuff.
But these are walls, right?
Yeah.
So we can block out the walls or blow it up or something. Or I guess we can blow it up.
Oh,
Yeah, never mind.
when we ended last time, did we get to recover?
No, recovery is a deliberate move you guys do where you're hanging down in some place that's safe for you. You spend a couple of weeks there and so on, so on, and on.
Okay.
You can fill your bellies in between any scene. So you can, because I think that's another way for you to recover your rain, right?
Yes, but I technically only have 1 rain usage left at the moment.
More than enough.
Yeah, fill your belly. It's something you do in between scenes. You spend food, and you guys get some like extra healing.
And
and
technically,
so on.
we're in between scenes, and I mean, Sam's crap.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, so you guys can fill your bellies.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so what does fill your belly do?
Okay, it is one of the basic moves. Let's see.
yeah, it's a basic move, which means it's in the back of the page here somewhere.
Yeah.
So technically, he doesn't need to tell us. When you're between scenes, you may use food to heal 1 damage. When you share a meal with friends, 1 person may heal an extra 1 damage. So if you have meal in your inventory, you can split it, and if you have food in your inventory, then you can get a health back. And if you're like me, who doesn't... Oh, yeah, I apparently start with many snacks, and I just need it.
Yeah, collector works with you're using your food to power up your other powers and so on. So like a lot of things trigger off of that. So yeah, like pretty much like you eat food to heal them. If there's more than one of you eating at a time together, then there's 1 extra heal they can give to anyone. And then also there are some moves that trigger on Philippe, like the Rainmaker, and Collector has some of the things, and so on and so on.
Now, important thing.
Yeah.
With that guy that we had that was piloting the boat, did I eat him? See, Vanessa, this was your point. Did we eat him or throw him overboard?
I don't know. Did you eat him or did you throw him overboard? That was on you, buddy.
Because if we ate him, that would technically be...
Oh, wait. I mean, I guess I chose if I could throw him
I
overboard.
think you have the if you eat any can use any uses of anything as food. He wasn't a use of your gear, right?
No.
That's one of the moves, I think. So yeah, he was just a helpless passerby.
I threw him overboard while you were drooling over his shoe and slowly making it dissolve. That
So,
poor man.
So we should eat.
It's disgusting watching you do that, okay?
Yeah.
It's like watching you cough up whatever you call a hairball.
Right. So. Okay. So what now? So we
Okay,
eat
so we eat and we need to figure out how to heal things because I'm too stupid at this.
Okay, first off, you mark a use of your food. Like this.
Marking.
Then you can heal one of your stats. The check marks next with those damage. Is anyone else eating as well?
Everybody's probably eating if you have food in your
I
inventory.
mean, some people
I
don't.
heal a little bit.
Can I?
I do
It's
not
minor
have-
snacks, so they're counted. They can't even share them with anybody.
It's like if someone else is also eating, then that's sharing a meal together. You don't have to give them food or whatever.
Okay.
It's like, oh, if
someone else eats something, you get an extra heal. Someone shoves something in your face. Okay, we have two shove something in their faces.
Okay.
This Rain's gear thing,
Yeah.
I don't need anything specific here. That is just food.
Yeah, if it says that it's like food marked.
You carry whatever counts as food for your people.
Yeah, so that is a flavor of food. Because in the brackets you have food, 3 uses.
Okay, so because we've eaten together and camaraderie makes healing, apparently, I guess you can take a heal because we don't have to feed you.
All right.
Unless you want to heal your...
I healed 1.
Yeah, so you're still damaged. So maybe you'd want the second heal. He can eat his own food.
He also took damage on wisdom. I mean,
So he can eat his own food.
I don't have food.
You have food. Everybody has food unless you have eaten all of your food.
Uses
Look at your gear.
it's a toggle pro.
Oh, yeah, I do have food. Yeah, okay.
Everybody has food. Unless you're like, I think, remnant that's a ghost or something that don't have food.
Okay, I use up my food.
Okay.
So we have once per heal. Does Vanessa want to heal? Because Vanessa was injured with sense.
Well, I mean, but that's my +2, so yeah,
Great.
your wisdom needs to go up because right now -1 is real bad for that because you're the one who has to convince people to leave.
Oh, so
That's
when
your
I
job.
do I heal or does it just not happen?
I think it's you said that when you fill your belly, you also get rain. So you heal and you get your rain back. Right? You say
Should double check. Does it say anything about that?
when you fill your belly, you gain 1 rain. So yes, you fill your belly, so you heal, and you gain your rain back. Bonuses.
Raise for anyone?
no, I've done it.
Otherwise, it'd be like spend 1 food to gain rain. But no, this is like, oh, when you fill your belly, you also need this.
And then we still have a spare heal, right?
Yes.
Floating. So who
Unless-
wanted it?
It needs it.
Who needs it? Vanessa needs 1.
Because I took 2 damage last
Any
fight.
one
But
of you needs an extra heal?
No,
Okay.
I'm good. You
Your
can take it.
companions, maybe also.
I don't have companions. I'm alone.
none of us acquired a companion.
Okay.
Because
Then,
we currently be like yeeting people off of boats.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
then
Eating you
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
the boat
me.
or just
Okay.
playing a sad song with passerby.
You know what's sad? It's probably I'm the one who could actually do the talking. So what was yours again?
Well, Jeff does. I mean, Siegfried doesn't need to set up for fortune reading until night, so he could help.
So, I mean, what's the requirement for that fortune reading roll? Because right now it's probably between me and him arguing who's the smartest, which is not really the best thing to go with.
probably that'll be mostly like look closely into probably some kind of finish them. So probably sense. Yeah.
So if it's sense, I'm +2. Except we all know I'm shitty at dice roll, so I could totally fail at this.
probably would.
Yeah, I probably will. I mean, that was the same. We're going to dice off?
So what's your sense? You have 0.
Yeah, mine's 2.
How about you?
I'm 1 and 1.
Yeah.
All 3 of you roll. I'm -1, so I'm out.
Again, I'm the +2. So
Let's do wisdom.
5, 5, 3.
Fail.
All right, you.
Fuck. Okay, have fun learning how to trap. Because this is bad. Or do we just take the risk with it and just? 'Cause, yeah.
Again, we don't need to do the fortune telling until at night, so we can still set up trap right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so
And I can stay back and do whatever and trap some more if I felt like it, I guess.
I guess someone was.
Which is great because he's sexy. He'll make everyone want to follow his shiny, glittery butt.
Yeah,
And you even can provide the music while you're traveling.
music and dancing.
That's actually great because, I mean, like,
distraction.
otherwise we're depending on one of these two to be like, hey, come follow me. And he's
Follow
a
me,
he's
you're
a
not
hairy,
food, I
ugly
swear.
dwarf, and this guy eats people for fun.
All right, so I
Okay.
guess
Okay. So, what do you guys do for prepare? One thing per person. Start.
Well, I am going around the most likely entrance points for them, and I'm going to booby trap the living daylights out of everything.
Okay. Yeah, good times. Okay. I don't think you even need to roll anything. So you just say that you have the option to trap things, and then when you need to, there you can spend them to say, oh yes, exactly, that's where my trap was, and it explodes, right?
Yep. So I've been going around
Honestly,
setting up nasty, ugly things that go boom or something. No one knows what they do, but they are there. Don't step on them or look
Okay.
at them funny.
Lofar, what did you do to prepare?
I am going to start convincing people to start following the glittering music playing dancing guy to exit the city.
Okay, that sounds like a talk sense. Roll it.
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
All right.
Plus sense, because you're detailing your plan and there are places in them.
Oh.
-1. Okay.
He can do it afterwards if it fails.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I roll 2, right? Or 1.
Roll 2. Unless someone also wants to spend their action to work together with you, and then
I can help because I mean, for the battle part,
Yeah.
creating rain, I'd rather do that in the middle of the
Yeah.
battle because
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have a bond with each other? Both of you need to have a bond.
I'm the only one with a broken bond, and it's with him.
Nobody can fight by my side like Siegfried can.
That's Cat.
Oh,
not
Cat.
Siegfried.
Okay. I grudgingly respect Cat style, and I owe Cat a life debt.
Okay.
I want
Oh,
to show
God,
the
that's
for the
not-
world
what's
what
the
the world
impact?
has to offer.
Yes, so you guys have bonds, so that's what we call the bonds that bind us. You're working together, therefore, well, you roll with hope, or one of you rolls with hope.
All right.
So you roll 3 dice then and take 2 highest.
Okay. Now me.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right.
Wow, that's impressive.
3, 2, and 1,
Okay,
and then 5, and then -4 is 4.
okay. So first of all, you owe them a favor. So the more you ask for them, the more they'll ask back for you. And on a 6 minus, dangerous one. They cannot do as you ask, and we'll tell you why. Or the favor you must do for them is expensive, difficult, or demanding. They demand that you guys focus on saving them rather than going for the observatory, because they need everybody here to help, and then they'll go along with your plan.
Can I try to convince them?
I mean, you've already rolled. This is the consequence of that roll.
Mhm.
So
Shit, I'm sorry. I should have done it. I was too busy setting traps.
Okay. Well, when they say that we should focus on helping him, can I be the one to focus on helping him? The rest is doing it.
all of you.
Well, I'll say-
I mean, technically, I'm focused on helping them because I'm just setting traps, so I'm doing my
Yeah.
job, damn it.
Can we convince them that we're focused on helping them, but not actually help them as much?
Well,
Would you like to continue failing rolls?
well, we're telling them to leave. Technically, we're telling them to leave so that we are saving them, and like.
But that means he isn't allowed to sit on there on the, on the pyramid, whatever, on the.
I mean, you
You're
can
sitting
still,
on the wall drooling right now,
you can
hoping to
still
eat something.
fight
It's probably
the
what's going
army
on.
and so on and so on. Just they ask you not to focus on the observatory, but for
Right now? Or
like abandon that plan, help them right now, and they'll go along with whatever plan you have.
can we lie to them?
Because it
So,
sounds like you guys are just trying to stall for time, and maybe sacrifice them to the army that's coming, so that you guys can.
Yeah.
So it's looking kind of shady.
Technically, don't they worship us?
They worship the gods, and you guys are like the embodiment of the gods, and so on and so on. It's like,
The gods have been really good to them lately, frankly. So,
I mean,
it's-
literally, the sun has abandoned the whole of creation because he's going on a moping fit for like 1,000 years.
Ugh.
So
Get over yourself, man.
I'm gonna say we lied to them and say we are helping them, and at night time we still have said free to just do the observatory.
I'm doing observatory.
Okay,
I'm a
well,
lying bastard.
that might come back to bite you later, but you make your promise, cross your heart, hope not to die.
Oh.
Would you like to be food now?
Yeah, they could eat you. That is a thing.
So well,
And you're snack type.
I'll tell them to leave for land, not the sea, so we probably won't see them ever again. Hopefully.
So yeah, they believe you like the gullible things they are, and they go along with your plan of, evacuating, starting the evacuation, loading everything up in those safe boats that, you promised to keep safe of all of you guys, and so on and so on.
Well, Lofar, I hope you realize you doomed us all. You can see with how he's smiling.
That's the fun part, right?
It's a game of consequences. It's really hard to kill you guys. You guys will be fine. It's everybody else that might suffer because of your actions.
Fellowship.
Okay, so next.
Siegfried. What does Siegfried do to prepare for this fight?
I don't fight. I just do the reading.
No, I was supposed to do the reading because I have the highest sense and I roll better than you, apparently.
It is still daytime. The observatory doesn't work because of the sun's, blinding it. So you cannot do the fortune reading yet.
You could still try and convince them that we're here to help.
I mean, you
already tried
Are
that.
they already
We're gonna
convinced?
try that. Yeah, right.
They're already convinced.
Are we playing good cop, bad cop now?
I mean,
believe it.
you could play music to tell them to speed it up and get you to your phone.
I mean, if you have some music, magic, something move, then yeah, you could use that. Don't remember exactly what your moves do. But remember, there was something music related.
Yeah, that was.
I have eternal patience. Play the long game, yell all the time, or else I'll act like this. So that means I'm just gonna take my time with them.
You're
Take
gonna
your
stand there and do nothing.
time.
You are.
Don't need to escape so fast. Take your
it
time,
easy, guys. We got all the rest of the world to live.
No, don't worry, guys. We might just lose the battle, but the war, that's what we'll win.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
That's
what
it.
I'll do. Convince them. Take your
You know
time.
what's gonna happen? I'm gonna come back. So how did everything go? I set up a bunch of traps and we're good
Everything's
to go. And yeah, oh man, you sat there waxing your pecs. You
Preparing for the
you
fight.
made everyone contemplate you make a good kebab, and I'm pretty sure you're still going to tell me already.
The fight's about to start. I do my stretches.
Do some dances.
Oil up. I do look my best for this fight.
Gonna look like a pretty sexy elf guy.
You never
Where's
know,
my
maybe that
unicorn?
dance can like enchant the prince and something. Maybe somehow get the time to eat.
Bard / dancer.
Just do a street dance or something. They're like,
Anna comes back. What
I'm
do
gonna
you
go
guys do?
pee. Actually, that's a great idea. Excuse me for a moment. I just screamed to myself on the other path. Oh, fine.
All right. Let's go pause for a sec. And we're back. Okay, so after lying to those poor people and setting traps and so on, yeah, the day starts to slowly go to a close. And you guys have the army is arriving. You can see the forest fire coming closer, and as you look over the horizon, it is actually Prince Balor riding a forest fire beast thing.
Wow, okay, spoiler alert. No wonder you kept saying fire and not, again, it's usually they lift up a cloud of dirt. That's what normal armies do.
Yeah, so they ride on horses on the ground. This is
When they march, what happens when they march?
well, you're in the east. It is very much a jungle, forest, everything. Because in the east, there's an elemental pole of wood and so on. So it's kind of hard to kick up dirt all that much. But also, they travel unconventionally. They're weird things. Elves don't leave footprints. They also may not.
Is this magical fire they're traveling on?
Well, it's different kind of magical fire than the magical fire that fire elementals and the elemental pole of fire and so on and so on. This is unnatural fire.
So it's not something I can put out with water.
I mean, you can still attack with water and so on and so on. Yeah, you can still try to do that.
Super effective.
Yeah. What they have isn't something that you guys cannot deal with unless it's actual overload stats that tell you, okay, you cannot do X, Y, and Z. With everything else, you guys can do it. Your Lunars, your guys that can really deal with the Fair for the Wild, where you guys are usually the ones at the forefront of going into the wild, engaging with those things, fighting them, and so on. So you are the most prepared of all the Exalted, pretty much, to deal with sort of weirdness. But hey, now it's encroaching on your land. Have fun. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, the army comes, sets up a camp, but it's still a little bit of time, and one of their ranks flies on over to where you guys are, and introduces himself as a messenger of Prince Balor. He what's his name? The herald of the inevitable. And
Still not sure if him or the Mouth of Sauron is sexier. Because I really don't like him either, but the Mouth of Sauron is really damn ugly.
You don't
Anyway.
like anything, so it's all good.
I'm just saying, I'm not into anime guys, so we're just like, Go on.
So yeah, Prince Balor invites you to his camp before the battle starts. If you guys want to, parlay or what have you, plead for your lives and anything else you might like.
How about we just have a barbecue? Good old fashioned barbecue right before the fight. Enjoy some time together, and then break up and try it again.
Wait,
Yeah.
is the observatory working yet?
No.
The observatory will start working pretty much as the fight starts. So yeah, if you guys want to see what this guy is about and so on and so on, they invite you like, oh yes, they invite you, let you go unless you guys break the traditions or something like that and you attack them.
Okay.
So you have some time to still parlay.
I'll use my Dwarven custom on
Yeah.
that glitters. So basically, when I have a bad feeling about this and say as much, you may ask Overlord, is there a trap or ambush here?
Oh, so we're going to talk to this guy. That's the sum of it. Okay.
He does not plan on ambushing you, trapping you, tricking you, whatever. This is an opportunity for you guys to meet, talk, and he will let you go.
So we can come back. Okay.
Yes, you will come back unless, again, you attack them, cause a big fuss or something like that. But as long as things behave, he will let you go back where you came. Everything will be fine.
What a nice guy.
Not too sure about not too sure about Anna though, given that you attack his nuts or something.
And unfortunately, I need to get rid of bonds on him very badly because I have 2 and you will have 1. And to be honest, probably it would be quite in character for my character to be like, yeah, no, we're done, and shoot him in the nuts and call it a day.
I mean, knowing you, even if you had to roll for something, you'd probably screw it up.
But would I want to do it? The answer is yes.
Yeah, probably.
So the question
So knowing that my girl will go in there and probably shoot him in the nuts, you 3 can determine if you want to go there too or hold me back and say that's a bad idea.
I think we can ask Anna to stay, and then the rest of us.
No. If you go
Anna's
back,
already going.
She's already gone.
Jump over the fence, the parapets.
Well, don't I have a bond with the Overlord?
We all have.
we all have to, but I have 2.
Yeah. So
But
when overall levels, he gets a new bond.
So basically, if we meet him, that means that we potentially could create a bond with him again.
You guys, yes, can create a bond with the Overlord, and
Don't want bonds with him.
when
Yeah.
no, you guys having a bond with him is good because you can use that against him. Him having bonds with you is bad because he can use that against you guys.
So I'm not bonded with 2 of you. So if we do something together or in the company of
Yeah.
each other, I cause despair. So that's what his
Yeah.
bond is. It's despair bond.
It's like
And we have hope and magic against
Yeah.
him. It makes him sad.
so.
So that's why we bond with hope.
Yeah, if you forge a bond with the Overlord, it's called Heart of Fire, where you can spend that bond and then you pick one. Either he shows you mercy, tells you something valuable, or he ignores you for the time being.
So yeah, I want to go there and shoot him in that. Someone stop me.
Somebody stop me.
Well, who wants to stop? Well, if we stop Anna, that means we probably won't be going.
Yeah, this is exactly it. So either I'm going, period, and either you guys can say that's a bad idea and we all don't go, or you come with me.
Right. Well, anyone
I'll go
else?
with him.
Oh,
Oh, we're all going. Oh boy.
wait. I was thinking of stopping Anna.
Well, I'll
Because we don't want-
stop again. Go over
Because we don't want to start a
The
fight.
greatest part about this is we can all go say hi, and then all the lizard folk would be like, "They're traitors."
Again, you could stop me from more here because my primary goal is to shoot
I
him. in the nuts.
mean, they will understand that, oh yes, this is the generals meeting before the fight, browbeating, whatever. Like, okay, this is normal. This is what Exalted do. Like, oh yes, I shall punch you to your face, and then I'll kill your army, and then I'll kill you. and so on, so on. So like, okay, this isn't unheard of. They want to think that you're a traitor just because you went and talked with him.
Oh, okay.
Unless you give them reasons to.
I mean,
Oh
we
yes,
have no
we
reason
totally
to
betray them. Wringing hands.
So again, you coming or not?
I'm coming.
I'm
Oh.
I'm blocking Anna from coming.
Yo, goo.
I'm staying out of this.
Are you going?
Okay.
Or
So how are we gonna roll?
so
Yeah.
you?
So I'm joining her.
I
No,
mean,
I'm stopping her.
Yeah,
You're
but I'm
basically
joining
stopping two
her.
people now.
You're stopping two people.
Huh?
You're stopping her and me.
you're coming with?
I'm coming with.
Okay.
Either way, I'm stopping Anna from going.
Well, I guess Anna plus her elf, maybe you roll getaway together to get away from this.
We'll get away
Uh,
together.
3 dice. 2
Roll
dice.
pros grace. Do you have bonds with each other?
Yes.
Then yes, whoever wants to roll, probably the elf. I think the elf is a grace thing. Roll
Yeah,
3
yeah.
dice.
Roll 2 dice.
He has
Take
higher
the
blood.
best.
I have -1 blood.
Can I use my grace on something then, or no?
Well,
I'm a bottle.
they're trying to sneak away here.
3 dice. It's 3 dice.
3 dice.
On the
Yeah.
third die,
Yeah, because we have a bond, so you can roll. Help.
take the highest.
11.
6 and 5. 11. Plus 2 grace. 14.
So you can, go there,
Perfect.
put her quietly, drawing no attention, and bring Anastasia with you. So, yeah.
Yay.
So like, oh yeah, our dwarf here says stop. We're going like, okay, wink, and then 2 minutes later, just sneak out. Takes those impeccable packs, blinding the sun. There's a small lapse in judgment, and okay.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here with a top hat drinking tea.
Excellent.
Charming.
Okay, so Anastasia and Siegfried, make out. You guys go to the camp that's set here.
Oh, good God.
The herald goes up ahead of you, tells them to prepare a barbecue.
You missed a barbecue. Can let you know about this later.
And they do. So you have like some wee fair folks that dance around in like a stone circle to prevent the fire, and then they toss another one of their people up to be the roast here. Sizzling nicely.
Come, friends, join us in the feast of our own.
Hey, being the main part of the feast is a very important thing. Like
The roll.
from what you guys know, fair folk exist on the more narrative side of things. So they play roles in their society, and a lot of the stuff they're doing is make pretend. So like, I can be killed by someone else because that's very dramatic. That doesn't mean that I'll die because this is still them play fighting with each other, kind of juggling propositions. Like, someone offers to be the role. That's a very important role in this here. You are the center of attention. Yeah, that's very glamorous things.
So they're ARP.
They're LARPing like you've never seen LARP before.
Yeah, they're like creations made of like stuff and matter, and they're outside of it. So they're defining stuff by pretending to be from creation and so on. So it's a very kind of weird make-believe thing.
It sounds like a very, very chill overlord.
This is like the most hippiest thing ever, okay?
Well, it would be if it wasn't unethical to life and so on and so on.
Yeah.
I'm literally just picturing this band of people out there.
Well, I mean, you can't picture. You're sitting there drinking with your tea and a top hat. You didn't decide not to come. I'm
You can say
sorry.
the top.
Picturing it. I'm allowed to picture it.
You can see
Sitting there
from
with his
afar.
tea and his top hat. With his tiny beanie watery eyes.
I don't have eyes. They're empty voids.
Okay, so we're both at whatever the hell this display is. I wouldn't call it dinner, but
Well, you want a barbecue, so there's a barbecue.
I didn't ask for barbecue.
So-
Okay, well, it's a very
Someone mentioned barbecue, and now it's stuck. So yes, you have something some fair food that's more pig shaped, whatever it's on the roast, turning around. Other small ones are dancing and being fire below it.
There's better beer.
oh god, interesting.
And yeah, just sitting at the head of this gathering is a large like towering man, like easily like 3 meters high, in, like full splendor, like wearing a like full suit of like samurai style armor.
Can I say I'm just still thinking Sauron the whole time here, but keep going.
Sure, it's like armor made of like gossamer dreams and nightmares, and has like a a large blade made like forged in the wild. It seems to be like not really jiving with this location. That's like.
Oh, please tell me the reason why he hates me because I try to steal his shiny shit. Because I am eyeing that so hard right now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Calm down.
I have a hard on for the hard stuff. Sorry.
Stop looking at his crotch.
Like, autumn face looks like calm and so on. Like his eyes closed. And he smells of fall and wind chimes.
What?
Oh, I didn't know you could smell a wind chime. I said, okay, sure, got it.
They don't necessarily understand the whole of creation, so sometimes the things are weird and dream logic.
Got it. Okay, so this is different, but I assume we've both seen this before, so neither of us are probably entirely phased.
Like, you guys probably have had a encounter with Fairfolk before. Okay,
I met with him.
This him. He definitely, if you have met them in the past, he definitely looks way more powerful right now, way more of what he has become than what he was. He definitely has grown into this kind of being a warlord the way you maybe first met him. It was like they do grow up. They start being like, oh, this little wee folks, oh, I'm a little fire here. And then they eventually start becoming more complex, more, noble, more fully formed.
Okay, so now what happens? We're here, we're enjoying the smell of roast pig fay, and he's sitting there kind of actually ignoring us, basically, by the sounds of it.
Oh, no, he pays attention to you. He just has his eyes closed because his eyes are deaf. He doesn't want to, open, hostilities right away.
Okay, that's nice.
What his of the dreadful gaze part of his name is.
Oh, I should have guessed it wasn't a giant eyeball in the sky. Okay, sure.
Well, so he welcomes you, his enemies, on the feast, and
So basically, this guy is staring to death.
So
standing close in his eyes.
So you're so going to shoot him in the crotch?
so anyway.
What do we do here, though? I mean, should I just shoot him?
Small talk.
So you can ask him questions. Yeah, you're gonna try to talk sense to him or speak softly, like you guys were. Oh yes, we'll speak softly to overall. Well, yeah, now is your chance.
Yo, buddy, how's it going?
6 weeks. Offer him a dance.
Wisdom roll. Speak softly is a wisdom level, so it's +2 for me.
We bring forth the best elfin dancer we have.
Speak softly and dance.
Speak softly to Overlord since we're friends.
We're friends.
To tell him to back off and spare the town.
That just sounds a bit weird. Why you try to speak softly but don't do the back off?
Well, no, he's doing it softly so that nobody else has to hear, and the guy just says, like, "Oh, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea." Guys, I forgot my armor at home. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm just imagine half naked elf man just going up beside the boss, be like, just to his ear, be like, "Go away."
Okay, so I think I might know how I get out of my situation because I'm a selfish asshole.
Meanwhile, that's just trying to shoot him in the nuts.
Well, that's the thing. So if I make a move against the Overlord and automatically fail it, which means shoot him in the nuts and miss, does that mean I actually would erase one of my bonds with him?
Well, okay. First, okay, this general the combat works on an advantage system. So first, you need to create an advantage for yourself by be closely speaking softly, talking sense, or keeping them busy. And then you can spend that advantage to roll finish them, which is the actual attack. So first, you need to create some kind of advantage against the Overlord to be able to shoot him for damage.
Okay, so speak softly, then finish him.
Look closely. That's my highest one.
I'm just trying to imagine how both of them are going to run away.
Okay,
I don't want to know.
the Overlord. He is so-called threat to the world. So whenever you're making any move against him, you have to pay a price. For pay a price, you have this lovely chart that everybody's sharing. So what price do you want to pay to be able to roll a move against
So even if you want to touch softly on him, you have to
Yes.
take damage.
Well, you might take damage, yes.
Right.
Or you might spend your gear,
You're gonna take
or...
emotional damage.
Yeah. It's like, try talking back to Sauron. Yeah, he will stare you down right here.
So at this point, I think I need to talk to Captain. Like, so who's going to be using the observatory? Since both of them are probably good.
The whole point was that we shouldn't have. We should be helping them evacuate. But okay, fine.
The ancient art of lying.
I got a +1, so I can probably handle it.
Okay, you handle it. I'll figure out the refugee, and while I'm helping them.
Okay, so Siegfried, I've already probably whispered in your ears I'm totally going to shoot him in the nuts, and you better do something before I do that, because it's going to break like hell.
Oh, speak softly.
So what's the price you're going to pay?
Yeah, what are you gonna pay?
Because the next one recalls we're running out of here like your life depends on it, so you better not.
Okay.
I can use a weapon. I got tons.
You damage an ally, you raise one of your bonds with them if you have any.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only both of you here.
That's only
That's
two
the
of
only
us.
thing that brought us here.
The bond that
It's the bond that breaks everything.
that's the price I'll pay.
Okay, so mark it off, because you guys have to go through the holders before it resets. So
Oh boy! So that you take one and I take one. Great.
first he needs to succeed.
So in order to speak softly, you guys have to
Wait, I already lost the bond with her last time.
Yeah. Oh well.
So you guys don't even have a bond anymore.
No, we haven't. I just thought it was one way, not both. So okay, never mind.
You damage an ally. You raise one of your bonds if you have any. If you have any.
But then you damage an ally.
You damage an ally. Yeah, that's her.
Well, you don't. It doesn't have to go in order. It just has to be the list.
Yeah. Well, it does not have to do both. Well, damage ally, and then you raise one of your bonds. Yes.
Apparently, I lost bond with her last time already, so
Ah,
I don't have a bond with her.
Oh,
okay.
so mine says I still have a bond with him. Is it one way or both?
Bonds are one way. So you have a bond with him, he doesn't have a bond with you. That's still fine. When you lose your bond and you try to work together, you're actually getting in each other's way, because that's the bonds that break us, and so on and so on. But yeah, so you cannot pick this option because, well, you cannot. Actually, wait.
No, actually, no. Okay, you can still
If
damage
you have
it.
it, you can still damage your ally.
No. If you
You're going to
can-
shoot
okay,
me in
yeah.
the foot. That's even better.
You can,
You shoot her in the foot. She shoots
I'm
him in the
speaking
nuts.
softly, so if it fails, you get damage. That's all it is. That's the price I'll pay.
yeah, like to
Okay, how that
approach.
works?
Roll 2 die.
Roll the
Okay,
dice.
well, first of all, mark it.
Mark what?
Mark what you're paying here, and then pay the price list. Because then somebody else wouldn't be able to do this gently. That's traceable. Okay. Now, Anastasia, mark your damage. How
I thought you have to succeed first, then you. Oh.
no,
You have to pay the price first, and
Before-
then you get to try.
no, you don't.
Yeah, I know.
You
I,
mark it.
I was going through it.
Imagine you have to punch your ally just to
Courage.
talk to someone.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you can roll to speak softly 2 dice.
Nice.
Because you don't have hope. The overload is terrifying, therefore you cannot have hope here.
7.
7 plus your wisdom.
Wisdom 2. 9.
9. Okay. 9 minus. One of the answers is not helpful. Either they refuse to answer, they reveal terrible truth you didn't want to hear. It's their choice. And you can ask 3 questions for the Speak Softly list. What do you ask them?
Tell me something. The world's going to die. That's not true. Maybe it isn't.
It is. You'll never know.
He'll gladly explain how he's on this universal crusade against, shape.
Oh God! Did you just let him monologue? Fuck.
I mean, Yes, one of the Overlord's move is through the scenery, where when he appears, he can have the spotlight for as long as he wants to monologue and do whatever. You guys can't do anything to stop him. But yeah.
So the
I
question
mean, sure,
here
let
is-
him go. His army ain't going anywhere, but I'm really
Okay.
bored.
So the question is, what do they want, and how could we help them get it?
What?
Okay.
That
How?
is a valid question. How could you help us get it? You could die. There you
Are
go.
you like going to the dark side of them again?
I don't know, it's like interesting. Okay,
And
what do you want to do? Okay.
One of the choices.
Okay, so like it's not explain to you the whole reason behind his war, his Valorian Crusade, his universal crusade, that creation and shape is anathema to their kind. The primordials, the titans that created the world, has committed blasphemy against the wild, and they're here to set this record, to rectify this problem. They're here to dissolve this place, scatter it to the wind, and make sure that the shape doesn't hold. That everything from here is erased, dead, and back to the wild, dissolving into the shapeless, formless void that is the wild.
It is
That
literally
is what they
chaos.
Shapeless, formless.
Yeah.
Chaos. So, okay.
Yes, because the natural state of the fair folk is to be like without shape, be very flexible and so on. But because creation's here, it imposes its shape on people. So, for example, the eastern fair folk are more tree-shaped because they're closer to the eastern side of creation. The ones in the south are more fire-shaped because they're closer to the fundamental of fire. And they hate being defined by such things. They hate that now the whole infinite void of the wild has a center point, that everything is defined by being in relation to creation. They despise this thing, they want to destroy it because that's a constant itch, and now they crave what's being here, and they crave, playing with those little people in here. And he's here to end this all, liberate their kind, and put an end to this world. You can help him by just standing back and letting this crusade sweep on over the land and take it all over.
Sounds good.
Don't you have 3 questions you
You
can
have
ask?
2 more questions.
Two
Yeah.
more questions.
Yep, keep going. Sitting here polishing my gun.
Yeah.
Going to shoot him.
Fully loaded.
On the other hand, for us on the other side, sitting here like, we're fucked.
What should I be worried of when dealing with them?
The shape you're currently seeing isn't his final form.
No.
He's way more dangerous than what you're seeing. He is like there's one thing that I don't remember right now, but like he is a concept that the whole of Wild has congregated around. He is like a nucleus of an idea of, yes, creation can be destroyed. We believe in this story. Everybody believes in this story. Therefore, his story becomes really strong, really powerful. And currently, he's like, the tip of the spear of the whole invasion. That everybody's behind him. So he is like the strongest thing that has come out of the wild since like the Titans that created this whole world. So
Everything's a Titan.
well, no, Titans are specific thing. The Yozis, the demon kings that created like Kronos in relationship to the gods like Zeus or whatever. They're beyond the,
I'm thinking none of this went into his head at this point, right? Okay. Is that everybody's backing this guy? Their emotions and their wants and their needs are all funneled into this one asshole.
he is the zeitgeist of the Fairfolk right now. And yeah, the Titans, you guys defeated them. You put them in the prison of their own flesh and buried them beneath the world. It's fine. They're in their own counters. It's
Have
called
you
Mafias.
ever seen like the Hercules movie? And they had the 4 of them in the cage, and they're all like, Zeus!
I'm
Guys,
not gonna lie,
he's
when I
dead.
said everything was a Titan, I was just making a reference to Attack on Titan.
I know.
Okay. So last question.
Yeah.
Last question
Still
is,
polishing the gun?
what can they tell us about their weakness?
Is that a thing?
No, it's blank. What
Oh,
can they
yeah.
tell-
What can you tell them about their weakness? Well,
I mean, isn't that what we're getting the fortune told for?
Yeah,
Just
well, we might not get it, so this is the
directly.
best we got.
Well, the vulture is about how he will be stopped or whatever, like what will be his like undoing or his ultimate defeat, whatever. You're specifically asking about his weakness. But so you know 9 minus, then
Refuse to answer and just get shot.
well, he'll talk about a roundabout way that's like, oh, like nothing of this creation can stop him. Like there's nothing in this world that you can use to end him and so on. Which is helpful, but you don't know how yet. Or like he's not lying, but there are other things that he's not telling you because you're all foolish, so he doesn't reveal his weakness.
Great, because I have a theory I want to test.
Okay. Now we have an advantage. We got him talking. He's really excited to have someone of you to like hear his message. So you'll go back to your people and tell them that doom is coming. Be prepared. It's like, oh, also if you guys buy into his story and whatever, the people fear him, that also fuels his power. So he wants to spread his message. He doesn't necessarily want to kill you right now because, hey, the story needs to propagate until it's over.
You see, you got him into a situation where he gets to tell you of his people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting in a situation where I gotta tell him how well his nuts can handle a shotgun shot. So
I mean, looking at the picture, like his crotch is pretty safe. I was like,
I mean, like someone said, I'm gonna say they do have crotch guards and so on, but yes.
doesn't matter. I got ultimate pew-pew weapons, so
I just picture her like reaching underneath me like surprise.
just sliding down.
okay. So you got Siegfried is at his piece. I assume Evil Lord is happy that he's probably scared of his tails. I'm not buying it. I want to shoot him in the nuts.
It's like a dog right now with his tail wagging. He's like,
And what would you like to accomplish with shooting him in the nuts? Because you don't have to, hurt him. You always shoot his nuts to keep them busy because they'll be focused on you and so on and so on. What do you want to accomplish with this?
Break his nuts.
Break his nuts is the means to an end. The question is, what is the end? Because that's very important in this system.
I mean, in terms of like what I need, I really do need to get a bond off with him. So I figured shooting the nuts is part of that.
You gain a bond shooting his nuts.
He hates me a lot more than he hates you. I've heard. Okay, like correct me if I'm wrong. I think I read that wrong, but
I mean,
I'm here. I need to get rid of a bond with him, and I thought my method to doing it would be shooting him in the nuts.
sure. Okay, so whatever that move will be, you just want to fail it to.
Yes, I want. I mean, because I'm going to make an aim on it, and I'm going to either miss or it doesn't hurt him, either or my gun blows up in my face, something like that.
Okay, so you're specifically doing Heart of Iron.
Yep.
Which erases one of his bonds with you.
Yes.
Okay, when you make a move against Overlord, you might fail, erase one of the bonds. If you do, they steal the spotlight, twist the knife against you, but they will be not able to react to anything the rest of the Fellowship does while they hurt you.
Please get me out of there.
Okay,
you brought this upon yourself.
Yep. I tried to stop you.
let me read up on the twist the knife, because it does a specific move that Overlord does. Twist knife. When you speak to someone you have a bond with about your history with them, you may force them to relieve their pain. They must either pay a price, stand down and get out of their way, or attack you right now, their choice. No matter what they choose, you may how can I get it? Okay, first of all, pay a price because you're acting as the threat of the world. So, pick your poison.
Okay, so I guess
Can you do the same price as like
No.
Jeff?
No. That's why you check it off. So you have to vary your approach. And once all of them are filled, you erase all of them and you can then do something else.
no, I mean technically I have a lot of crap, so I could just lose something. Does it have to be something I've already consumed, or is it something that?
Well, which one? Because one of them is spend a use, and one of them is destroy your gear or something like that. What are you trying to pay the price with? What does it say?
Let's see. You are disarmed, losing a weapon, armor, tool, or ally you had been relying on, which is kind of
Okay, so
Losing Jeff.
so yeah, it's like when you have, say, a beautiful cursed weapon, then you lose that weapon until you recover. So you're not using up the uses, as in the boxes, you're using up the whole thing.
Yep, let's do that.
Okay.
Basically, just temporary on cooldown.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly it.
So, what do you lose?
A devastatingly unwieldy weapon because it's really useless to me. So fuck this shit. That's actually useful. Thank you.
Okay. So,
Shoot the nuts.
because you're twisting the knife, what do? Do you want to pay a price? You want to stand down and get out of their way? Or you have to attack them right now?
Oh, apparently I picked attack him right now. What's the catch? Or I paid a price. Which one? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess you could pay a price or just enter combat right now if you want to be actually fighting with him, not just running away.
He's invincible.
No, I just want to shoot. I mean, I got my weapon. I chucked it as nuts and ran away. There you go.
Okay, so maybe you pay a price.
That's what I did. That was pay a price. Pay a price as I got
Now
my
twist the knife. Pay a price.
Again.
Another price.
It triggers a different thing. So,
Twist the knife is a different set.
yeah.
But if she pay a price, would she lose that bond? Would
Yeah,
still
you're already losing the bond. This is the result of that. Now he's twisting the knife on you.
Okay, what's twist the knife? So the second one is either go into combat with them.
Either you have to pay a price, stand in now and get out of his way, or attack him right now. Your choice.
Stand down and get out of his way. I'm running for it. I'm booking it like you've never seen this booty book before.
But if he get out of
That's fine, right?
Will she be gone for the rest of the scenario?
No,
Well,
just for this.
well, this is the first part of it tonight. Second one is I can make a hard cut against you right now, which could be also damage. Okay, so describe to us how does this look?
So I picked my big wieldy weapon of it sucks shit. Everything I've got is range, so I can chuck it at him. So that's what I did. I was like, "Fuck you, man! I hope you go back to the hole you crawled out of." I picked up my weapon that I frankly is big, dangerous, clumsy, and this thing sucks anyway. And I threw it kind of at his nards, and I hoped it did something. And it looks like it probably just bounced off of him. Okay, that didn't work, but I got my point. Siegfried, let's book it.
All right.
Okay, so as you're telling the baller exactly what you think of him, well, you are remarking about how he's in the area. Okay, now his attention is on you. He opens his dreadful gaze and stares at you. Take damage. As the weight of history is just laser targeting you right here. As he opens his gaze that kills mortal people and what have you, and you're like feeling like someone shot you right in the back as you're escaping.
That is fair.
And sounds like the big combat's about to start.
Oh, she doesn't have to roll for anything?
I mean, no, she used Heart of Iron, which makes her fail the roll.
Oh, okay.
But it also gets rid of one of the bonds you have on me.
Would make it move against, yeah. So yeah,
Can I get to choose which one, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. The bonds are just like, okay, I have a thing, but also that's a little bit descriptive. Doesn't mean that.
Yeah. So, did you axe it from your sheet?
Yes, I did axe.
Thank you. That was worth it. So now you can see us, the crazy girl with the guns and the sexy elf man glittering probably in front of her, because let's be honest, he's probably fit as a horse. Booking it.
And all I can do is raise
it.
If all your stats are damaged, are you dead, or what's the story with that?
You are taken out. If you are taken out in front of the Overlord, there's another thing that he can take you, give you an offer you can't refuse, and so on and so on. You're not dead until something's happened. Because it's like, okay, you fall down in battle. The Witch King picks you up and tells you, tries to curse you or whatever. If you defy them not to go on with the curse, then they might be able to kill you unless you can escape them or something. It's really specific ways that you guys can die, but otherwise, it's fine. You will survive. You're better than this. You're the heroes.
We're better than this. I am the best character so far. Totally morally inclined. Steals boat, chucks people into the water, and drowns them.
Take a shot every time Vanessa screws up.
We all be dead.
Alright, so
Okay.
So when they run back, all Olfar could do is just raise my eyebrow and be like, told you so.
I tried to stop you.
I gotta chuck a sword at his nuts, so I am top of the world right now.
Meanwhile, you're like kind of limping.
Yeah, I mean, you do damage already.
To my sense, thank you. I don't have less. That makes sense.
Weren't you the one that was supposed to be using the observer to remove the sense?
Yeah, we changed that over. That's me now.
Yeah, wait, you discussed something at
They're
whatever.
back. I mean, it's not like
We didn't expect you were
Well,
coming
+1 and +1, but
Thanks.
yeah.
I told you I'd be fine.
We already made a tombstone for you already. Jeez.
back. The lizard folk helped.
And look at all the disappointed gays that you came back alive.
Okay, are you guys all ready to have all the liquids what we need? Because this might be a big combat. We need to take a quick break. The bio, everything, yes, no?
Nope.
My bio might ask me
Okay.
to bother in an hour, so
Let's take a quick break then. Okay, and we're back. So, you guys have the scratch pad with all the armies and everything, you have, with just one page versus their 7 pages of things. You guys wanted some fights, so have a fight. So Anastasia, you were saying about what you were telling everybody about the prince.
okay, so we had a lovely, cordial talk with him, just perfectly orderly and nothing went wrong. No one chucked a giant weapon at somebody's crotch and ran away last second. So we have no way in hell we're going to be able to defeat him. We have no way in hell we're even going to scratch him. We don't have anything on us that can destroy him. Anything here is not going to do anything. I don't know what you guys hope in doing here and distracting him with Shiny Boy's chest over here.
That sounds like a good enough plan to me.
Yeah.
What, stick him on the wall and let him glisten for a while and we all run for it? Yeah, that maybe, but I mean, if you're thinking of fighting him, it's not going to work.
We're not going to fight him. We're just stalling time. Yes, distract stall time so that we can get a reading and then get the GTFO.
But it might not even tell us really how to get him in the meantime. It's just, what's it going to do? It's going to tell us that, hey, here is the final move that finishes and now the whole stage of how to get rid of this guy.
Well, we won't know until we try. So.
I mean, it could be like, it shows us in the end second of, no, I'm dying. And then, wait, what do we do to kill him? That's what we might be doing this all for. All I know is whatever we got here won't help us.
And throwing a wrench at his crotch did?
It was a sword. Thank you very much. I don't do the fixie thing.
I would say we're still going with the plan and stall time. We'll have the sparkly dude, since he's up there and just dancing out with the low far while we get our reading, and then we'll be able to run. While, of course, the refugees start evacuating. Hopefully they evacuate by then, right?
By when?
The refugees or the citizens have ran away by now.
I mean, they're in the process, but, they could use some help getting everything,
Oh, we're hoping.
Look, I've set up a bunch of traps that'll hopefully stall them for a while, and I'm going to focus on getting these people out of here because there's nothing we can do.
Okay. Maybe I'll help getting them out as well. Actually,
I mean, there are some guns on the turrets that you could try with, but I mean, his army is huge.
okay, well, I guess I'll grab Siegfried to up the wall, and he'll do his thing. I'll start shooting stuff and hope for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best. That'll work out.
Remember, guys, teamwork makes the dream work.
And then we got Cat.
I'm not friends with any of you.
Okay, so we sacrifice you first. Gotcha.
I'm living with the smart people.
Later, you find Anastasia had fallen into a trap and died.
My own trap.
And get eaten by cats.
Totally.
Who's the smart one now?
Okay, so let me try to explain this. Where's that? It's called. Oh yeah. So the overall army is the Scourge, which is lots of terrible beasts or what have you, mechanically. Their whole thing is that you have a lot of small units like the archers or the warriors and so on and so on.
Assassins, people who can jump things really high.
Yeah, generally they're okay. They're not that strong. But also you have commanders, which are things that are leading them, which are giving them buffs, and they're like singular units that are commanding the armies and so on that make them stronger. They're harder to hit because there's just one of them. They're usually protected by a lot of people. Yes, counting the number of threats there.
Yeah, no, counting the amount of commanders there are. They have great names, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9 commanders in this giant army. But yeah. So yeah, if you remove the commanders, then the army themselves will be way less potent. They'll be easier to manage. But they're usually protected by their people and so on. So it's harder to get to them because they're in the middle of a horde of people, which means you have to get creative with this somehow. And yeah, so yeah, you guys have a couple of defense essence cannons on the walls, which are like big ballista things shaped. That's kind of like more take. They're shooting like pretty much like pure energy or whatever. So yeah, they're ranged, dangerous, and clumsy. And then you can also set the masses themselves, the power, the geometric power that powers them to overload, to create a big explosion, to try to, destroy the army. But that will take the cannons themselves out of commission. And yeah, you see like, there's like multiple armies. You have like some warriors, some more sturdy things taking formations. You have some things that could be described as archers. And yeah, then they have the larger behemoth that the prince was riding on. That is like the forest fighters, a large amalgam of something in the army, plus smaller things.
For these cannons, since it says they're dangerous, what classes as preparation?
What?
Like
What do you mean? Preparation what?
these defense essence cannons. This item causes problems when you use this item without careful preparations or consequences. So, what classifies as a preparation?
Well, you probably need to make some kind of move to target it well or something like that. Take extra caution with it. But if you need to rapid fire this at the enemies, well, that's not preparation thing. You're just like firing out, and that might cause some problems.
Okay, so basically one roll to like aim or something.
Something like that, or using up some gear or some other moving idea. Okay, so the sun is setting. The observatory will be out. You can start using it right about now, and the army is also starting to advance. They start by unleashing a volley of arrows on you guys. So you have the army of 4 archers, which they cover the entire area with covering fire, and they also have a dragon commander, which means they have burning attacks. So you have like a monsoon of fire arrows raining on the whole city, just blanketing
The
everything.
whole city?
Yes, the whole area. They're an army, so they can cover the entire battlefield with arrows.
Like the whole.
You understand when you said 20 kilometers, right?
That's a lot of arrows.
No, that's impossible. Physically impossible for a bow to pull it off. I mean, like Rick, and
That would require so much preparation.
I mean, in order to pull the shot distance off, you'd be getting one of those ones that, like crossbow things you put on the ground. You start winding them up, and it's like a log.
Well, you're in a world of Exalted where people tend to okay, this is a curse sword. What do I do with it? Well, I chuck it at the sun, and the ghost does an impact in it. So they're not ordinary people. They're not like Englishmen, with their long bows. Yeah. For all intents and purposes, where you guys are, unless it's in cover, indoors, whatever, you're suffering from covering fire, which means you have to pay a price to take any action.
Yeah.
And the whole thing suddenly will catch on fire. So yeah, that's the opening salvo. And yeah, Prince Balor is stepping up on the front lines.
Can I shoot at the commander?
We have a
archers?
rain cat. We're gonna rain cat.
But the rain cat is going onto the observatory because someone else is not going to take the reading.
I'm not gonna be able to. How do you think
I can't deal with fire. Fire kills me.
the hell?
I don't think you have
Oh wait, well that was
like fire isn't more dangerous to you than to anyone else. I think there is if you're an ogre from the swamp, then the fire is necrotic to you. I don't think the rain has anything specific extra bad for the fire.
okay. I think it was last time there was something like fire was extra dangerous or something.
Yeah, maybe. Unless you like one of your core moves says something about that, you're generally fine. At this moment, this isn't a cut that will damage all of you. There's a covering fire, not targeting any of you. This is blanket in the air. You have to just dodge and weave to it.
Okay.
So you can still act. Everything's fine.
Okay, so plan of action. Plan of action.
Well, I mean, you could cast rain and then start getting a fortune.
I use my enemy at the gates and just shoot at the commanders with a ranged weapon.
What does enemy at the gates do?
And what is your range weapon?
You can spend 1 ammo to finish them with grace, finish them off automatically. But you need to, if you get a 10 plus, you remain hidden.
That's so you're going into hiding first, and then you can attack with range. That to attack from the cover.
Yeah.
So, I think I mentioned that. The elves can be predators, guys. You wearing your stealth cloak, you're walking around and phew.
You shoot at commanders.
Well, the commanders are out there. And what kind of weapon do you have?
The hunter's bow with 3 ammo, which I used 1 last time.
Okay. Sure, you can attempt your Lunar Exalted. You can pull this kind of stuff off. But first, you need to create an advantage for yourself to be able to, do this. Unless let me double check that. Yeah. How do you set up for this kill? You do,
I'll wear my special poncho.
Putting on clothes? Holy crap.
Yeah, now it's getting serious.
Camouflage. And then I'll shoot an arrow at the commanders. So both strike fear into the archers that the commander's dead.
Okay. I think what your move does is that you being hidden is the kind of advantage you're doing. Let's see. So I think you're first activate.
Yep.
I think you're activating your Elder Arts with the camouflage to become invisible and hidden, and then you can do that thing. So, do you have the use of camouflage ready in your Elven core and Elven Arts on the same page?
I don't know.
Let me see. So you have enemy gates. We also have Elven Arts. So use camouflage to become hidden, and then you can enemy the gates to attack them. So mark off camouflage that you go into hiding with your arts, and then you can.
So he grabs his see-through plastic poncho that totally covers anything.
He covers up his glistening chest. But that counts as meal. Okay. So you try striking at the dragon commander of the archers. You can roll finish them plus grace. If I remember.
Grace is +2, so I roll 2 dice. Or
Yeah, 2 dice.
I roll 8 plus 2, 10.
10. Okay.
So I remain hidden.
Yeah.
And I take them out.
Let me see if they have something for that. Because I think I have.
Archer plays his trap card. Mirror Force. It's like, wait, what? Didn't realize the enemy commander was you.
We'd all be dead. Watch him slaughter the entire field with a Karibo.
Yeah, but then
level 10.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Always took like 50 turns to win. Well, nowadays, any of the decent Yu-Gi-Oh! Player will take 2 turn max.
Okay, so yeah,
The reason meta for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like 1 turn kills.
Yep.
Ew.
First turn.
exciting. Okay, yeah, you managed to take out the Dragon Commander, sure.
Yeah, you did something.
So yeah, he was like like the fire arrows to the whole army, and now with you just hitting him right between the eyes, he drops dead, and the arrows now stop being on fire. So yeah, at least it's only a little bit burning. Good thing this whole place is made of stone, so it's not as bad, but still you have a ring of arrows.
Wait, so what's
Speaking of which, you should pay a price for doing any actions. So,
Because we're fighting the over.
because you have the rain of arrows covering fire everywhere. So pay a price.
So wait, aren't the arrows done now? Like
The fire part of the fire arrows is done now, but the arrows are still there.
What's shooting the arrows then?
The
Not
army
the commander.
Okay.
again. You have the regular dudes that are doing some small things, and then you have a commander that is boosting them. You kill the dragon commander that was making the arrows be on fire, but the arrows still coming.
Mark a relevant limited move. What's a limited move?
Like if you have a move that you need to check off the use, like your Elven Arts, for example, that's a limited move because you only have so many uses of them.
Yeah, it's like limited a move. I don't get any of that stuff. Collectors just have pew pew things.
Okay.
Use
You
pew
have what's it? Mechanical, and you have battery somewhere.
Yeah, see, I don't
That's a
have
limited
battery. Mine is magical, which means everything gets ranged. Which literally anything I have gets ranged. I could pick up a rock and it gets ranged. I mean, that makes sense. A rock is ranged.
So I just
So
You have to axe off.
no, you
one.
mark off the use of your Elven Arts.
Oh,
Because you have like
Okay.
3 different things you can do there. Use camouflage, so you mark up the other thing. So like either sense magic or whisper on the wind. You mark it off.
can mark off the whisper on the wind.
Yeah, and check here, which one you have used. You don't need to write who did it. Okay.
I wonder if you want to know how stupid I am. And that's hence why that sheet's into play right now, because it's going to be a lot of that.
Yes.
So essentially, right now, what we want to do now is use one of the cannons to finish off the remaining archer army, right?
Well, in order to roll finish them, first you have to create an advantage. How do you create an advantage to finish up the army?
Yeah, no, I'm just asking as a general thing, because that would stop the rain of arrows.
Yes, I mean, that will make them go smaller, so they have a smaller area, they can tag us less things, and so on and so on. Yes.
So who's next?
Oh, I think Scott wants to deal with it, so go for it, Cat.
Oh, who's in the thing yet?
I'm around the wall.
You guys figure out what you do next.
I mean, you should start telling the forces who you can get out.
Yeah, like that's why I was asking the idea of what's the best option to do here? Because if those arrows are melting down, we have to take a price, or if they'll pay a price every single time.
Not for you. I think because you're covered, right? Technically, because you're in the opposite.
Yeah, but he can't do anything when he's there. The second you go to deal a cannon is the second you have to go get shot in the ass. So
I'll be getting my shot, but I need to find something too.
I mean, you can create an advantage for yourself.
Also, being in this middle part, what do I have to do for rolls?
What middle part?
The fortune thing.
Sorry.
Or
So
future thing.
you probably be rolling something like look closely, and so on to try to get some things to them. Yeah. Plus sense in general.
Well,
So, what is the plan? Is the cat going straight for the observatory?
I'm already in there as far as I remember. I was never outside of it. 'Cause-
Well, after you guys figured that they went there, probably you figured out who's going where, and by the time you set out, they already came back. So, sure, if you want to be in the observatory, you can be.
well, that's where I am. Then.
Yeah.
I'm in the observatory. I guess I'll look closely at it. Rolling in sense.
Yeah.
That's what I have to do. Not 10.
10. So, okay. I guess, yeah, if you want to ask some questions, like, you can, you don't have to, but yeah, that'll be, I guess, one progress towards getting the thing.
How many progresses do I need?
Like a few. Well, we'll see how well you guys will progress with the
Okay,
thing.
so he's
Okay.
doing that. I guess I was helping with evacuation because he said I want to sit here and camp out. So I was like, hell, have at it, because I need these people to help us later on in the future, because I don't think we have a chance in hell.
Okay.
So
So-
I'm in the bad place.
So, the broken promise from Lofar comes back right now to bite cat in the ass. Because yes, you guys have agreed to that you won't be going for this place. Great, which means someone went here and booby trapped this whole place with traps and so on.
Okay,
So
what do I need to roll? Or what do I do?
well, so
I
this
didn't
one
booby
goes
trap it.
right
I
at you.
booby trap it.
You can try rolling overcome to avoid this damage that's coming your way.
Okay. So what's the other
Plus blood.
I probably booby trapped it, didn't I?
Probably.
I
I
don't know.
booby trapped probably everything.
I mean, you could have.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll let you know when I remember
got
that I have
7.
7. So either you pay the price to avoid damage, or you just create a temporary solution, which means that this explosion will still come back to bite you next time.
Okay, so
Destroy it.
I can pay the price to.
You could just destroy it.
To avoid this trap going off, and yeah, you can.
Okay, so and
Okay.
I'll just take the damage.
Okay.
But yeah, we could actually destroy the observatory.
Why?
Yeah, we could.
Okay. This is an explosion of human-sized explosion. This is a giant building that's made of really sturdy stuff, of magical materials and so on.
No.
Can I destroy the building?
If you were Lofar from the last run
Destroy the
with
building.
all his Gundam stuff.
No, I could probably destroy the building, right? Right?
Then why you leave that?
Definitely.
Like, do I have bullshit itis weapon that can do that?
I mean, you already used up your mysterious, marvelous thing that can do something that you need right now, which I don't think you have.
Did I take that back from the last game? No, I didn't use it. These are what I have, and it was X'd off, and that was what I got back from.
Okay.
Yeah, my mysterious marvel blow up shit thing is still available. I could blow up the fucking observatory.
We're such a great team.
You can probably damage it, but I don't think you'll be able to destroy it outright.
Would it disable it?
Why don't you want to disable it?
Stall for time and so on, maybe.
No, so that way he doesn't ever. I mean, if no one can use it, then great.
But then Prince Lofar doesn't need to use it. The whole point of Prince
He
Lofar.
wants to use
He's
it.
here so that he also wants to destroy it so that nobody can foretell his demise.
But he can use it against us.
He doesn't need to use it against us. He just needs to destroy it so that we don't know what his weakness is.
Yeah.
Like, you're basically saying let's just instant lose and give him the win. And I'm going to use my item to do it.
I thought he was going to use it. I thought he was going to use it for something.
I mean, yeah, in general, he's here to see the source of power. The source of power is the observatory. But how it is that, people like you might use it to find out his undoing. So he's here to stop it.
Frack, okay, that's worthless then.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Anyways, I just took damage to my grace because it's -1 anyways.
Which is going to be even more. So we need to escape this exploding building as, Anastasia will set it on fire or something.
I am not going to set on fire.
She probably won't.
Damn, that would have been funny though.
You hate me, don't you?
Yeah, technically, yes, actually, I do.
Cat will remember this.
Yeah.
Next time you're sleeping, I'll just get a free meal.
Can I distract you with a boot?
Okay, so
Okay.
I guess
Tone the boy.
Next
You
are
know,
you
you
guys.
want
What do you want to do?
I'll use my Warrior's Pride.
Yep.
Which is I'm gonna use it on the whole fucking archer army.
What does your move do?
When you let out War of Challenge, tell us who you're challenging and roll +1.
He's gonna get a million shot to his body.
On the 7+, they accept approaching you for the battle and dropping whatever they're doing. On the 9-, they bring back up of them.
So I think you might be like challenging a single commander, a single person. Like,
So I can challenge whole army.
yeah, that would be they bring back up.
All right.
Yeah.
If you want to stand out there and do your
Well,
dwarven war cry.
I am doing my war cry on a top of a wall. That's how I'll be like.
I'm sure all they're hearing is.
I mean, as you do that, that guy that was your messenger, he starts approaching towards the walls. He's flying over there. The herald of the inevitable.
Okay, well, either way, if not, then I'll probably create advantage. Create advantage and prepare to use the cannon, I guess.
I mean, yes, you can try creating advantage with the cannon.
Yeah.
So, you want to keep them busy, for example? To distract this army with courage?
Let's see. Finish them over. Let's see. I'll keep them busy.
Okay.
So I roll 2, right?
Roll 2 plus courage.
Then -1.
And you -1 because it's clumsy.
I'm clumsy? Or
No,
The cannon you're using is clumsy, unless you're
Okay.
using your own stuff.
So 4, so 6. 6 plus 2 is 8.
7.
Yeah,
7.
On
You buy some time, the attention is on you. They will tell he against you when the time is up. Also pay the points because you're using move. And covering fire.
What is a losing progress to or something you want?
So probably like, you're disrupting the observatory readings because I know the ground shakes.
Wow,
And
what
the
observatory
other-
readings?
I've already done one.
Yeah, you have one progress towards it.
Isn't he already half exploded?
No.
The cat kind of exploded, but again, this observatory is very sturdy. Made of magical materials with basic explosives, can do damage.
What about lose a move? Like, what kind of move do I get?
What's that? What do you say?
Lose a move of your choice. It is lost until you recover.
Okay, so you take one of the moves you have, like the challenge one or something like that, cross it out for now, and when you recover, you'll get it back. But for now, you won't be able to use it.
Which one is the move? Like overcome? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever is on your dwarf sheet, like you have your
Like these ones, right? Talk sense, get away.
no, those are the generic moves. It's more about your moves, like your customs or your cores
Okay.
or your what is a dwarf moves.
What is a dwarf? What a man.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has what is a thing. Like you have what is a rain. Rain is acid, for example.
Okay, I'll take out greed is good.
Okay. Just cross it out gently.
Cross it out. Yep.
Mark it
Cross it
as
out.
used. Okay. So for the time being, you're drawing attention of the archers by just pacing. Okay. So yeah, you're shooting at the ballista at the army. It's creating explosions. They have to move around you and so on. They're a little bit disturbed, but they know where their fire is coming from, and they'll concentrate their fire on that location soon.
I mean, that's
Yes,
different.
but for now, there is an advantage.
Yeah, somebody else can use the cannon.
Yeah,
Right?
so since you focus fire on yourself, so you've created a problem for yourself. Now someone else can capitalize on that.
Mhm.
So my character wanted to focus on evacuation.
Okay. So roll, let's say, talk sense to coordinate the people, or look closer to figure out like what's the problems that you need to overcome around here and so on.
Oh yeah, and your sense is damaged.
Yeah, but still +1.
So roll
Which
3 dice.
still is equal
take
to
two
everyone
lowest.
else here.
Roll 3 dice, take 2 lowest because it's damaged. So roll with despair.
7.
7.
+1.
+1, so 8. You roll a talk sense or look closer? What were you?
Probably look closely because that's a sense one.
Yeah. Okay. 7. So you ask the questions. You find out one else in Hadway. If you want to have any more details here about what's going on, for example.
Well, I mean, my goal is how to get them out of there fast and without getting a lot of them dead. So, I mean, that's a question.
Okay. How do you get them fast? Well, you have to pretty much get all of them right now to start rolling out like the clutch stuff that they have, because that's a lot of cargo to carry, and that's their future generation.
Mhm.
And currently there aren't enough people going, so some of those people are loaded. You have to unload them, get them to start loading those eggs to get everybody out. That's their youngs, right?
Yes.
So you need to evacuate. So instead of keeping it safe, like, some people don't want to leave the boss because they're already here. They think they said, okay, no, you go back, you carry stuff, and so on. So you need to rally them that way. Whatever. Okay, you figure it out. Therefore, that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you're already doing this by doing this roll toss. Also, pay a price because archers.
I thought I didn't
Cover and fire.
Distracted at the
Right.
moment.
Yeah.
In other words, Jeff, take up the archers.
Oh, you can double this. Okay.
You're hindered? How?
Hidden.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's a new turn after this, right? Everyone used it, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically in the system, you don't have turns. You can go like, okay, I do this, and then this, and then this, and whatever. Usually, like, the narrative stops when you get into trouble or something narratively finished. Like, for example, Kat, okay, you took your readings. Now let's see what else is going on around you as you're focusing on your work. So not to like, okay, 1, 2, 3, I'm done. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's that. Next one. What did you axe out for? Oh,
Pay any of the prices above your choice.
Okay,
One of them has a 2 slot.
awesome. So what did you axe out for your?
Another one of my useless melee weapons. Large unbreakable weapon. It has 1 use.
Unbreakable, but one use.
Well, it's not bazooka, which is the backup plan, and I still need my traps. Because once something goes past the things, that's when I'm planning on doing the exploding. Like, I'm not going to be doing anything against a fire army. That's waste.
Okay. Yeah.
Against archers, I mean, like, oh, here, bring in the big baddie. Well, have fun with that one. Enjoy my giant booby traps. But I'm hoping you guys will clear the rest.
Okay, so I'm lucky that you helped with the evacuation. That's one of your progress towards it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what's going on with the army? They're starting to go at the walls, whatever. And, well, Prince Balor's at the helm. He comes in and just smashes the entire wall segment with one blow. And the army starts pouring into the city right now.
Okay. I guess I can activate trap number 1.
He's a giant problem, guys. If you guys want to, deal with him to prevent him from contributing to this fight.
Yeah, again, I can.
Okay.
As you said, I booby trapped the whole thing, and I'm just allowed to set one off. So one of them just went off.
Okay, what does your trap do?
Okay, so let's see. I have various. I don't know which one is the best one. Either I can open or seal, and fuck it, it's him. Okay, immobilize an enemy.
Okay, you have immobilized Prince Balor for the time being. Some kind of web trap and what have you.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
It's stopping me.
All right.
Secretly, he's afraid of spiders.
Okay, so...
I mean, there are pattern spiders in heaven that are weaving the web of destiny, so in case, yes, he's kind of worried about that. But his army still pours into the city, and, now there are a problem inside of it.
Well, I'm going to finish off the army of Archer.
I'll try to.
Or try to.
Okay, sure, go for it. You can roll, finish them, pay a price because they're targeting you. Well, targeting everybody in the area.
So if I take a handicap, making the situation harder for yourself, how does that work? Like, the roll a higher number, lower number?
No, it's like handicap. Like you say, oh, like you overload this cannon explodes. Like you have to go to the next one, but you suddenly lose one of your defensive ones. That's a handicap, for example.
Okay.
The irony is both of those options you have to check are both the same thing here for you.
Yep. So I'm just going to take a.
You can take the one that sounds less nasty for someone else. Which, I mean, I don't know what it'll be either.
I'll take a handicap.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start firing and
Finish them with
Finish
blood,
them.
probably. Let's see what. Well, you have your options of what you want to do with them.
finish them. I will try to. There's nothing for iron.
Iron, I think it's only other that if you're wearing them down, like an endurance thing and so on. So I don't think that's applicable here.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Sure. I guess I'll try to.
Yeah, you can kill them with blood. You can force them to give courage.
I'll force them to retreat because that's +2 for me.
Yeah.
So I'll do 2.
Yeah.
Roll 2.
Roll 2.
But if they
Unless
retreat,
it's
are they
damage.
still in the fight, or are they literally gone?
Well, they say they won't be back anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, if you finish them at 10 plus, like this army becomes a smaller unit. Like most of them retreat. There's still some that will
And
remain.
you got some extra courageous ones or extra stupid ones left behind.
Yeah.
Oh, balls.
What did you roll?
3.
Not enough.
3 + 2.
Okay. So, first of all, this cannon is overloaded, gets destroyed. The army still remains. Now, since you overcame and you only delayed, well, now's your comeuppance. Now the archers fire a whole volley at your thing. You pretty much start drowning in those arrows, taking damage.
Okay. I don't need wisdom.
It's like, I'm covered in damage and practically
covered in
Swiss
arrows.
cheese. And he's like, I got shot by an entire army. I can walk it off.
So what is the solid mean of protection, like my armor? Like, does it actually protect me from damage?
If you have, if it's armor, then you can mark that off as not damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you want to save that 0 wisdom?
That's true. I'll take out my armor and let him hit me. And lose my
you
wisdom.
can also actually sacrifice it if for later for pay the price.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm using right now. I'm
Okay.
trying to run out of options.
And yeah, as I mentioned, that guy that you guys met earlier, that was the herald, that was coming over. Like, oh yeah, he's like coming at you because you draw all the attention. That guy is here and he's ready to rumble with you.
Time to parlay.
So you got yourselves in so much trouble. What does everybody else want to do?
Shoot him, Jeff. Shoot him.
Yeah, you're right at the wall.
Well, that's the commander, right?
No, that's the true warrior. He's like an ace. That's in your things under the ace.
Can he be one shot?
He has to be one shot because he's immune to damage. He can only be killed in a 10 plus attack roll. So you can like grace him or whatever. He's better than this.
Any other gates?
I'm good. Anyway. I'll just
So
trust
do
you.
I
I'm not in the
pay
fight
price
anyway,
again,
so.
or-
Yes, because the army has not been taken out, so pay a price.
You know?
21 less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suffer a setback, lose
Time to write
points
the
towards
bar.
something you want.
Okay. Do you want to suffer the setback with evacuating the people or getting the observatory readings?
Evacuating people. Setback.
You're using the people as bait.
Oh, come on.
Okay, we've already lied to them.
It's only one. We lied to once, twice.
It's better
maybe.
to spare a cat and actually do something. So, yeah.
So I say you see that this Lunar is sending people into the kill zone as he's okay.
He's going to get shot in the nuts next.
Okay, so I roll for grace.
Who are you targeting?
The ace.
True warrior.
The true warrior. Sure. You see that he's about to attack your poor friend that has come up. Yes, you can shoot him. Go for it.
Shooting him with 2 dice.
2 dice.
6 plus 2, 8.
8.
I mean,
That's a grace.
using your one-shot thing.
Yeah.
Yes, you're using one shot, which means you finish them on 8 plus with grace, which means you damage him. But he's a true warrior. He doesn't take damage. He needs to be taken out completely. Therefore, you hit him, but it doesn't stop him. He is better than this. He takes arrows like people take. I don't know.
So the arrow shot him in the eye, and he ate his own eye.
Yeah.
Well, she hit him in his eye like, oh yes, this is
Freaking.
finally our battle will be legendary. This will leave an awesome scar. They're not impeded by losing eyes, guys. They're all working narrative. The only parts of them that are real are the feeding malls.
And
So,
their
yes.
fifis. You can really hurt their fifis. Tell them a sad tale of demise, and maybe they'll go for it.
I mean, they'd love to hear a tale of something nice thing. So yeah,
Could you actually distract them all by just talking to them?
that's called keep them busy.
Or, oh god, they might actually. That might even.
Wait, so
Of
we
course.
reset the pay the price, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can reciprocate the price. Since you did roll 10 plus on your thing, that means you're uncovered, right?
Yep.
You lose your invisibility.
Camouflage, yeah.
Yes. So you're not camouflage, so which means you can't roll from the hiding anymore because of no camouflage, unless you get away or set that up in some other way.
Okay.
Yes. Erase all pay the price. You guys have cleared that whole board. Who would like to go next?
We'll look closely again at this tablet. Hopefully, Okay, 13.
13. Perfect. You managed off, you dodged another set of traps that were, positioned there. Because they moved out the whole thing.
Even though I'm just standing here, the traps are just slowly moving towards me.
You're moving the thing, like, oh no, another arrow. Bear trap. Why are there so many bear traps here?
Thanks, then.
You need to go to the other level to start, rolling up some levers or whatever. Running things, and yeah. Okay.
Every time, you're always against me. You're always trying to impede my progress.
Oh, right. Thanks, asshole.
If somebody didn't say that, oh yes, we won't be going to the observatory. It's fine, guys. We'll just help all of you. It's fine.
Who is that?
Okay, well, I had an asshole try to cannon fodder, population. So can I go back to trying to help them out here a little bit?
Sure, you can. What would you like to roll to help them? Look closely again.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. I don't have anything else.
I mean, you have so many things. You're a collector. You have many marvelous things.
Use your weapon to help them.
Oh, what's the wisdom one again?
Wisdom. Talk sense to appeal to their emotions, or speak softly that won't work. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, talk sense, I guess. Oh, fuck.
What did you roll?
6.
6. That's with your modifiers?
Yep.
Okay.
Also, don't forget to take damage.
Are trying to appeal
Yeah, I will get to that in a sec. Go on.
to the emotions and desires, and they're scared shitless because they don't know who to follow now. Somebody just let them down the trap. A lot of people are dead. They just got skewered out there. It's panic, and
Siegfried, take damage.
why?
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, pay the price. I mean, he's not here, not around. Actually, he might be, yeah, because you're leading them down the path, and so on.
Do you have any link to a bond with him, though?
I think she still had one bond.
I have a bond with him.
Probably.
Probably.
You have now have to erase it because you damaged him.
Good.
So I take damage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Take damage to blood.
You don't need blood.
It's -2 now, basically.
Okay. And the cat that coming for failing this roll is like, oh, Balor just freed himself, and he's in the observatory right now.
I thought he's left.
He was webbed, but then you guys failed the roll, which means cats are coming. Things are getting worse. He's in the observatory.
Okay, I'm gonna use my warrior's pride. Basically, I'm gonna challenge the warrior, the prince, Valor.
Okay.
Aren't you on the wall?
Yeah, you're on the wall. You're currently facing
I'm not
off,
anywhere near there.
against the true warrior.
So I can,
Oh wait, I am anywhere near that. You know what I can do to him, and you guys really would hate me? I can shoot it.
What do you want to shoot?
The observatory.
For what? For what?
Then we can focus on the evacuation. I get what I want.
But shoot it with what?
My big ass gun.
again,
But he already said it would just damage it. That would be it.
No, it's a mysterious, marvelous thing. You don't know what it does yet, but when you are in dire need, you may spend one use to tell us what it does, and it's exactly a thing, exactly how you described it.
but shouldn't you want to damage or get Valor away because you're literally just helping him destroy it?
Well, I don't think he is going to win.
I've already gotten 2 progress towards it. Plus, I can, if he's going to do something, technically couldn't I just break
But see,
the
and then if
towards
I
him?
break it, then we can all focus on either killing the army or evacuating the city.
How's that
Do
work?
you have a bond with the Overlord facing towards him? I don't think you have.
No.
He has a bond towards
Yes.
you,
Oh, okay.
which means that he can make you fail.
Okay.
Yep. If he's already in there, that's probably might even be a loss.
Well, he can probably still.
I mean, Cat will need help if he's able to finish this thing up, because somebody needs to distract Balor while the last reviews are going on. If it's just Balor and the cat, Balor will just body him.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure.
And none of us are nearby, and I'm the only one in range
Well-
and in a big.
Well, we
dirty
have
way.
dancing. We have a dancer.
But he's on the
busy.
wall. You're on the
No,
wall.
he's on the wall. He's close to you. You guys are on the ground level.
Yeah.
So he could save
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah.
Enchanting performance.
Okay.
Speaking
So as you move, you probably will need to do some getaway to get there or get out and so on, and figure out what you want. I'll be back in a sec.
So, do you have enough to get away and leave him by himself fighting, and me that's not close enough to the wall yet? Because you're basically halfway between the two of us and everybody else, apparently.
I just feel like right now it's us versus Valor versus Anna.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she's trying to set us back.
Pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
her
that's
only goal,
entirely.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
She wants to make this match impossible for us.
Because I have one goal, and I think this is sensible, and you guys don't agree with me, so screw you.
I mean, our goal is to take down the Overlord.
And
Your
you're
goal
helping
is-
her.
So, if I shoot the building and he's in it, what do you think's going to happen to us?
Nothing.
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 What
He
if-
doesn't
He's
like that.
invincible.
He's invincible. He doesn't like that.
Well,
I mean, you can still bury him, keep him busy by the
Keep him
with
busy,
damage and
that's it.
so on.
But we lose our objective, which is also
What's going to
One of your 2 objectives.
which is also Valor helping Valor
So
objective.
it's my time to shine by playing a performance.
You know, the other thing, I can admit that one of those traps in there that's tormenting his mind. I have 2 traps sitting around. Can that at least do something to help him?
Well, okay. What traps do you have left? Do you
I have
just,
2 darts left.
okay.
So,
Darts are you damage an undamaged enemy, right?
anyone hit by the trap becomes sluggish and tired, giving everyone hope to deal with them.
Okay.
You don't finish them on fast enough, I will shoot the building.
Give them hope to damage. Let me double check. Where's Balor? That's Balor. That normally would help, but Prince Balor is terrifying, which means wherever he goes, nobody holds hope. So hope doesn't help you. The only way to have if you're rolling with despair, then that can negate the thing. If someone's rolling with a damage stat, you something to do, that can negate that, for example. But you cannot give anyone hope around Prince Balor.
So, I mean, if they were in despair while fighting him, you get rid of the despair
Yes.
stat. So that's the
Yes.
only effect the trap would have if
Yeah.
he randomly stepped on it.
I mean, yeah, you can still use it. Won't have you, but
Question: Can I, since I'm against the hero right now, can I just get away on him to disengage from him?
yeah, you can try get a way to get out of his reach and sight and so on, and then depending on which option you choose, you may be able to, and so on and so on.
But I mean, you could try first.
Enchanting performance.
Okay, what does your enchanting performance do?
I am
Great.
basically on a 10 plus. You may forge a bond with as many audience as you like,
Okay.
And if it's 7 or 9, you may only forge a bond with a single listener. And 6 are minus, nobody cares.
Yeah. The first part, when you perform an elven art for an attentive audience, I don't think he's an attentive audience. He's focused on something else right now.
So I'm just distracting the overlords, can I?
So, yeah, that's called keep them busy.
And then you roll courage.
No, what Chang performed is
No.
great.
He has to be already busy with you.
Yeah. It's like enchanted performance, like, like when you were on the audience with him, you could have enchanted performance him right there, and then because he was focused on you, he was really interested in like hearing your songs or whatever.
Okay, so he's focused on something else, so I can't use that then?
He's really into eating the Jello boy over here right
He's
now. You're not going to get his
currently very
attention.
business focused. He has no, time for this. He's on the clock.
He's on the clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So watching the half-naked elven dude dancing around is not going to get his attention, no matter how much you wiggle it.
I mean,
You
again,
might.
that would be keep him busy. You're keeping him busy because, you're trying to distract him
Okay.
to buy some time.
Well, can I just shoot an arrow at him and to get his attention then?
Yeah, that would be keep them busy, and you'll spend your ammo to shoot at him. Does your bow have an ammo limit or not?
3, last shot.
Well then, okay. Were you marking them off when you're shooting? Okay, so that will be your last shot to try to keep them busy.
3 arrows.
3 arrows, that's it.
I mean, 3 arrows, 3 volleys of arrows, this is very narrative, loosey-goosey thing. Okay, first of all, pay a price because the archers are still shooting at the city. Second of all, pay the price because, you're going against the Overlord.
So I take 2 price?
Yes.
You take damage? I'll take damage. I'll lose sense.
It's okay, guys. This is sensible.
And then you take
And
one more.
then lose a move of your choice. A move. So the Elven Arts, right?
You can lose you can lose any core or custom moves that you have. Like for example, you
That
can lose
entire
your
page.
enchanting performance. You can lose that, for example.
I only have one more move anyways. Sense magic.
And I'm pretty sure you can sense a lot of it right now.
There we
Guys,
go.
I
I
think
got
that
his
magic
attention
might be
by shooting at him. Do I have to roll or?
Yeah, you can roll unless you also want to do Heart of Iron, which makes you just fail to erase the bonds he has with you. Do you actually want to succeed at this, or do you want to use this to remove the bonds he has with you?
I want to succeed.
Okay, then roll.
Roll 2
keep
dice.
them busy. Plus courage, yes.
Come on,
Plus
yeah.
1.
That's a big roll.
10. 10 plus 1, 11.
11. Okay. You buy some time, and their attention is on you right now.
Does that mean include the deadly eyeball stare?
All right.
I've forgotten he's had that.
I mean, yes.
He's just come into the fight with his eyes closed. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, you shoot an arrow at Prince Balor, and he turns his gaze towards you, and he recognizes you as his challenger, and he takes on his warm form, where he takes his large sword, splits it in half, and then his arms start splitting into more things. As he has like 10,000 arms, it grows another meter taller, and charges right at you. This is more or less how he looks right now, guys.
I feel cheated that it's not 10,000 arms.
I know, artistic expression.
See, I did the easy way. You guys are doing it the hard way.
My question.
Yeah.
So right now I'm still have a I have a hero with me. I know I can try to get away with him and roll for that, but can I also use clear the path? Because clear the path, what it does is when you charge through something standing between you and where you're going, roll plus iron. On a +7+, you charge through and leave a path for your allies to follow. Can I just, if I use the charge toward the observatory, will that work and leave the hero behind?
That's more like, if something's blocking your way, you're clearing that thing. Like there's a wall, there's an army or whatever, you make a path so
Right.
people can go. It's not
So I can't really use it to get away.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you have that guy charging at you, and since this is overall, he can make hard cuts, so take damage because he's like striking at you right now with all his arms.
So I take damage.
Yes, you take damage. Hard cut.
I take damage to courage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
You attack it, like he attacks you, you block it, but then, instead of him just hitting once, he hits all the possible angles he could have hit. And, the only one that actually hits you is the one that's actually true, because all the other ones were like, false or whatever. He just goes for the path to victory always, directly at you. So, you might blow, 1,000 blows, but, if there's any way for him, like, to damage you, he will get to you that way. That's like his kind of narrative he's going with. Okay. You've been attacked by the Overlord.
right.
What do all of you else
Can
do?
I take another look closely to this thing? Or
Oh,
is
some of the people haven't gone yet, I don't
Okay.
think.
I'm going to come over to help Jeff. I mean, it's like 3, so I'm going to get away.
Get away. Roll get away. Pay a price because the army is still attacking. Pew, pew, pew.
I can intervene on that. So I'm going to enable my next trap card. And because I have the option of apparently using trickery on any of my moves, on my weapons, this makes it stupid. I've decided that a beautifully cursed weapon is going to become a trap card or something like it. Something happens and there's a trap,
Okay.
right? So I'm just going to
Where
break it up.
do you have that? Sure.
I haven't chosen to axe it yet.
Where
Trickery.
tricky.
It
One
can't
of
be
the three
shared,
attacks
though.
ahead
That's
of
my-
the rest of the scene. Range, arrow, piercing, or trap.
Or trap.
Okay, trap tag. What does trap tag do specifically? If you look up the skill rules,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay.
Like, the only thing I can do is either shoot things or trap things, and
Yeah.
this is
The items you need to place in advance. So let me just look up how it's in the actual core book. They
in
usually
advance, damn.
describe things.
The other one just for the moment.
Trap. Traps. So advanced. Cost 1 use to place a trap. You have 10 place in trap. You choose item later use. It's probably like, if you have some explosives, you don't need to track them. You can just say that they attack, they do the thing there, and what have you. So it's not like,
This is for the moment. Okay, so that's just it. Okay, that's fair. So when I feel like doing it, I'll have
Yeah.
something that does something, which will be fun.
like you have a trap gun that just goes off and shoots us from yes.
That's
So,
if I'm getting chased, so it can't help you from a distance.
okay.
But this kind of how the observer is. I'll give you that. There you go.
technically couldn't you have used your super big magical miracle weapon to just kill off the archer army?
It only divided in half. All of the stuff that they cut him down in like thirds or
Yeah.
something like
So
that.
they,
So it's
instead of whole map, then they'll just cut off by 2 people.
basically.
Let's see.
So, I mean, the traps are either good for, like stalling or interrupting or other things. So, like for him to say get away without having to do anything, I can say, initiate my trap card, and he doesn't have to do shit.
Well,
So, I mean, if you want the help, I can do that.
I mean, if you want, you can just get rid of the army. At least so that the army will only target 2 people, right?
Yeah, but my goal is still to evacuate. So, really, I'm just helping you get to where you're in need. I'm not helping with the army problem, which means I probably will have to deal with the army problem in a moment. So, that's
Okay.
fun.
So I'll get away. I'll disarm myself.
Okay.
So I'm only one ballsy enough to fight against the Overlord.
Again, I kicked him in the nuts. No one's got bigger balls than the person kicked him in the balls.
Okay, rolling courage. 8 plus 2, 10. So I got away.
Okay, so you can pick 2. You can go there quickly, avoiding harm on the way. You can quietly, drawing no attention, or grab someone nearby with you. So probably don't need to grab anyone nearby, unless I know you want to piggyback someone else. But
Well, I'm heading straight to where the prince is. So
yeah, I guess you go there quickly and quietly. See, you lose that true warrior
Yep.
And you get there right when the Neo Secret needs them.
Yep.
With you.
And then I'll use my. Okay, do it.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Yeah.
I will do Warrior Pride.
Nice.
I'm doing a roll challenge on the prince.
Okay. Roll it.
Roll it. Okay, so 2. I need 7.
Well, pay the price.
Alright, I pay now.
First for the giveaway because you're still coming
yep.
out.
Okay.
Then you roll for if they pay the price for I can be the world prize. Then you pay the price because it's almost 3 prices.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I still deal with the first one first. So first one I lose the items. I'll lose my. Oh god, no! My alcohol.
I make you really cranky.
It'd be sober.
A sober dwarf is a scary thought.
Toss your wineskin at his face to blind him in his other eye, and you run away.
I will. What's the limit to move again?
A move that has like uses on it, like elven arts,
Elven
like
Core.
the Rainmaker. I'm not sure what it
It's in
Dwarven
something
core,
core.
no.
Yeah, it's in that section. That page is where they are.
Okay.
So
Dwarf.
You're the
Iron
bad
Blast,
people.
Deep Delve. I think those are your only limited moves.
So it's not the unbreakable one, like unbreakable, clear the path.
No, because it doesn't have any uses next to it.
Okay.
Like on your first page, you have Deep Dive and Iron Blast are limited use moves.
Deep dive. That's a good question. Oh,
There was yeah, on the right side
Okay.
here.
no, I'll lose the Iron Blast.
Okay.
So that's 2. I still have to lose 1 more, right?
Yes, because you're using a move against the Overlord. Yes.
Overlord 2 OP.
Oh yeah.
of course, you're not supposed
Threat
to
to
be
the
fighting
wall.
him right now.
Around level 5, all of you can also become threat to walls, which means that it evens out and you don't have to start using those things up.
Yep, all the men going in to prove how big their penises are.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay
Okay,
anyone
look.
of the price above,
God.
Yes.
and I'm losing another item. I'm going to lose my gunpowder, which already used up. Well, if I use it up, can I still lose it?
I think yes, because that's an item use. So yeah, you can lose the whole item, which means that you cannot like recover the uses of it.
Mhm.
For example,
Okay.
yeah. Hey, this is a narrative game. So we are currently at the start of your journey, where the big bad overlord comes, destroys your village, kicks you in the nuts. So that you have the motivation to grow up, get stronger, and kick him in the nuts later.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. So I use all 3. Pay the
Yes.
price already.
Now you
Now-
can roll.
I'm gonna roll. Okay. Come on, give me something good. 4, 3, so 7. 7 plus. That's I roll for item check.
Blood.
So
1.
7, so 8. So they accept my challenge, approaching me for battle and dropping what they're doing, but they also bring that back up.
Okay.
Cal, you better hurry it up.
I'm trying to. You guys don't use so many actions against the Overlord.
Okay. Prince Balor accepts your challenge. He, challenges you to Mortal Kombat. He brings his mount, that forest fire, the behemoth that's coming over there.
All right. Okay, so I guess I'm done for now.
I'm
I'll say
rolling
that.
my eyes. Let's do the whatever motivates them with my great and powerful wisdom.
Can I just try to go up? How many freaking look closely do I need to do for this thing?
Probably a lot.
Yes, like 3 or 4 will be probably enough.
Because we're already on 2, so
Yeah.
You hear me over.
So,
Please be decent. 6 again.
6 again. Can do the famous $2,000, what have you. Yeah. So I don't think you get the progress on that. It was too hard.
In the meantime, can I say the stupid archers have stepped on at least one of my traps? I don't know. Take the dark trap. One time it was 1 and do something.
Oh yeah, you can trigger a dart trap if you'd like.
Yep. 1 out.
Okay, and while you're trying to move people away, the Red Cap assassins go into the observatory in Balor's stead because Balor is busy. The gang of Red Caps there with their brutal commander. Okay, and now I guess all the Red Caps want to get rid of you from this observatory. Would you like to overcome this to try to stay in here? Check.
What do I need to
Roll? Because we separate them.
roll with blood? Seven.
7. So either you pay a price to take the 10 plus results, or you only create a temporary solution which will come back to get you.
When does it come back to get me?
I think it's usually it's everybody else goes, and then if nobody helps you, it goes back to you, which I guess for this thing. Well, you'll be able to still do a roll, and then it'll come back to get you. So probably they'll try to get you out of this observatory.
And how many are there?
A gang of Red Caps, so about 30 of them, and the brutal commander, who's their leader.
Well,
Still, after you get sacrificed.
we don't. We have no.
We can hinder the progress, right?
Yeah, there's no progress on her trying to evacuate people.
Because I'm
It's
not
all
doing great
secret.
dice rolls.
Ah,
And one of you assholes sabotaged me.
At this point, there's no winning.
well, you can always.
I mean, you could evacuate it. I have still the bazooka I can kill them all with.
I could. Well,
And I have a trap I could still hurt a lot of them with.
Yes, but anytime you're doing an action, you have to pay a price because the archers are still alive.
Well, they're down to a little group now because I
No.
darted. No,
Oh,
the dart trap.
okay. Your dart trap means that whoever's dealing with them gets help, right?
Is that what that is? Yeah. Nope, that does nothing because there's no one
Arrow
there.
trap
Yeah,
deals
ignore
damage,
it. Ignore
yeah.
it. Yeah, no, there's still the archers.
Yeah.
Because everyone ran to help you with the big boss because you guys need to prove your big man dicks. So yeah, that was smart.
I mean, if we all stick together, if that's one goal in the beginning.
So this is set up like Lord of the Rings. The whole entire Lord of the Rings series, the guys get their asses kicked for almost the entire 3 movies until the last 20 minutes. You guys were never meant to win shit in this. You're supposed to take your little tails between your legs and run away.
Well, figure out which of the two things you want to do, guys.
Well,
Not try to do them both because, you're dividing your attention here.
3 people doing one thing.
Yeah. But
Well, I mean,
but Anastasia was doing something else. Sure, you guys were engaged with the army. Yeah, then you were keeping that attention on you. Sure, that's good.
And then you guys all
then-
went after one boss
I mean, you still want to.
that you can't
engage with
kill.
let's just keep it busy trying to get it done. So
Yeah.
just
You
stalling.
technically didn't need to because I had a plan of action if he got near me.
them.
Yeah, big
But
man dicks.
you guys are like, no, we're gonna.
I mean, and again,
let's just wait.
I can just do the choke and kill him, shoot him, but still, that's not the best option, apparently.
I mean, you can still do that to clear more bonds you have.
I don't have any bonds.
Yeah, too, because he gains a bond a level, so he gained a second bond with you. So all of you still have one bond with him.
I know. Wait, so if I use my bazooka, I get rid of one bond with him?
I mean, you have to use a move against him and fail the move.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to fail a move against him. So yeah, you could try to do
I can
something.
always use a Warrior Pride again. I mean, one boss is
I mean, you already challenged him to a duel.
What sort of take a handicap is there in here?
Sorry?
What sort of a take of a handicap is there?
Well,
In the situation with these.
I guess you'd be rolling with despair to try to get that reading. Yeah,
Okay,
make it
so
hard on you.
if I leave them to come back later, can I still take my action towards this reading thing?
I mean, they're action there. What they're trying to do is get you out of here, so you can't do that.
Okay.
So you'd have to get back in, still deal with them, still get the reading, and so on. So probably your best option would be try to pay a price to get you a better result,
Okay.
or create a temporary solution where you get one more roll before they kick you out.
I already. No, I'll pay the price and take a handicap.
You pay a price, clear the result, which means you succeed, which means they didn't kick you out, you managed to slink out. And so yeah, now you can do your normal roll to get that reading.
I roll 3, take the 2 lowest.
You pay the price
Take
by
handicap.
taking hand. Yeah, then you roll despair, so yeah, taking hand to lowest.
3 high numbers.
666.
That'd be nice.
Possible. Well, 7 plus 2, or 7 plus 1, so 8.
8. Okay. So yeah, you managed to get the progress. Is there something like this? Well, that's the hard way. Okay. Progress marked. Okay. What does everybody else want to do now that two maybe of you are fighting Prince Balor and his
You could try the
Since I
assassin.
got
beast?
his
Like-
attention.
I have
He,
it.
yeah, all the attention is on your dwarf friend. You're free to act however you want now.
Like stab him in the back. He doesn't
Can I
have eyes
just
on his
play the
back.
music to distract him.
Well, I mean,
All the attention
Why did you
is on the
try the
dwarf.
assassin? That's up to
Okay.
you.
But
They
if
have
I
to
attack
run-
him, is that on
run them
grace
to-
or
First, if you want to deal damage and try to attack him, you need to roll any stat, like any move to create an advantage, like keep them busy, keep them away, look closely to try to examine them, and what have you.
But the problem is that whenever you interact with the boss, the prince, you take damage, and you already take quite a bit of damage, right?
Yeah. So
And he also
I
can
just-
kill you by the time you start getting down that
Can I
level.
just eat food and recover?
That's between
Between
scenes.
scenes.
That's between
You're not going to be eating a sandwich while you're stabbing me in the back.
Damn.
Just
I'm
help
so
Kat.
sexy that I can eat a sandwich, fight you off, and sing.
Okay,
Somehow I
I'm
can
gonna do
believe
that.
Just help Kat with his assassins.
Okay, well. Oh,
Or you could go and deal with the armies that are invading the city.
Okay, well, I'll distract the assassins then, can I?
Okay.
By creating advantage for Cat. I'll play music.
Yeah, so you go in, you're out of the arrow's range. Yes, you can try to distract the red cap assassins. That'll be keep them busy. Plus courage.
My courage is damage. So
So roll
0.
3 dice, take the lowest 2.
Lowest 2.
Yep.
4.
4. Okay. Well,
What was the other one? Yeah, that's not going to help. Okay.
okay, well, you come in, you present yourself as the second man alive, try to, string out your instrument to keep them busy. The, little dagger to your finger, assassin, whatever, just, look at you and just, just jump at you straight. Take damage as they're, tearing into you.
Take damage. So I take damage of wisdom then.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, everything's damaged. Except for grace. Yes.
And he's being useful.
He's rolling.
Actually, there are executions, so damage your grace of the other one because they choose what's damage. They choose to
Okay.
Go your highest stat.
yeah.
Damage on highest stat.
Assassins.
So sexually is no longer graceful.
Yeah.
It's just
It's plus 2, so I can damage
crippled on the ground. Smart.
once. It's only damage once.
My
It's a plus
decisions
2
are
stat.
motivated by my wisdom. I'm so wise to choose to get staff in the gut.
Okay.
And you run around with only pants on.
So what does my tunneler gear do? I can dig.
What does the gear say? Let me have a look. Tunneler's gear. It's 2 uses. It's useful and dwarf made. So you're spending it when you need to do something and you need something. Like, oh, I know. you need to go down the mine, use a tunnel's gear to light up the way, and so on. You spend that, and you don't need to deal with, it's dark and dingy, and I don't have the costume. No, you have your rope, you have your whatever this can be described as tunnel's gear. So you might have some explosives to clear some path. You might have a pickaxe.
Or drop a few buildings on an army.
Some lights.
That'd be useful if you're fighting the bad guy, which isn't useful right now.
Yeah. I'm facing against the prince and his whatever fire thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there wasn't just the him anymore.
Yeah, he challenged you to mounted combat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mounted.
So
Mounted Mortal Kombat. Let's go with that.
So if I want to get
That's
him
really just
away
very
from the observatory, what can I roll for that? Or
That would be keep them busy, to keep him busy. So he doesn't do anything. So there's still arrows raining down. Mark a price. You're going against the Overlord. Pay a price.
okay, well, I lose a setback. What kind of what do I have?
Well, you have only one progress with the observatory. So that goes down to back to progress 2.
Okay.
So your priorities were real smart today. This is like Lord of the Rings. You don't win the first fights. You gain allies so you can punch them in the ass as a happy group of My Little Pony magic.
Again, we're not trying to fight. We're trying to keep them busy. Just
You
get
could
rid
have
of
gotten
our
everyone out of the city, and then we would have had allies, and that's what you use in your final beat up the boss fight. But what are you doing? Nope.
Also, you can opt to fail to erase his bond if you want the hard fire to get something for later, maybe, or you can keep a roll to just keep them busy.
Sorry, say again?
The bond he can use against you later.
Yeah, there's the heart of
If you're going to fail this anyways, might as well
Heart of Iron, which is, you can opt to fail any move you're using to erase Overlord's bond with you, so that he can't use it against you when it's needed.
Okay.
Later.
But then that means that it'll succeed in keeping him busy, or what?
No, you'll fail at keeping him busy. He'll twist a knife against you, which
okay.
does
That was the shot in the back I got earlier.
Yeah.
But then, so as long as I
mean, eyeballs in the back.
Yeah. Well, you can roll, you can succeed, and just do keep them busy. Or you can do the other option.
Okay.
Your call.
I'll keep them busy.
Okay, roll plus courage.
High rollers today.
3.
All right, so I take damage, and then I also failed my roll.
So, why do you take damage?
You don't take that.
Keep him busy. You're trying to run
Okay, I'll
away.
take him.
Well, I attack you, right? So because I
Okay, did you pay the price for the arrows?
I did because I suffered a setback.
Did you pay the price for going against the threat to the world?
Not yet. Now I do.
Okay.
Yep. Refill the bar. You're first.
Take the damage.
Okay, so now you take damage for just trying to roll against it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you failed, which means, you don't do it by the time, and so on, which means that now I get to do a cut or whatever, which doesn't have to be damaging you. He can do something else.
Okay.
Great.
Which I'll say that, you tried to keep him busy. He bodied you. Pretty much, okay, deal was done. I'll go back to what I was doing, which means he's going for the observatory right now. You didn't hear the dust. Okay, fulfilled. I have defeated you, my opponent. You have challenged me. This is done.
You're lying. They're going.
You want 3?
So yeah, the cat is that he's going into the observatory to try to stop the cat.
Right, cat. It's up to you now. Or
It's still.
Anastasia, did you do something?
No. Am I allowed just to bazooka the army and not do anything for this? Just straight up because I'm sick of this getting shot in this head at this point.
I mean, you don't have to do anything,
I'm sick of having to take damage for stuff. Can I just shoot at them with my bazooka and they evaporate?
I'd say
It does whatever you want it to do, so.
I mean, realistically, at the most, it would take him down to a lower level. But
okay. You need an advantage. And so you can use that as an advantage, then you can all finish them with either those like cannons on top or some other gear you have to try to actually take them out. Does that sound fair? Or you do something else while they're still shooting at you, and then you use that to, I don't know, finish them, to just kill them off.
What would I do? I'll take hands.
You probably should create some advantage some other way, and then you use that to just finish them off, because that will make everything easier now that it's going. So yeah, like keep them busy or look closely, or I know, spend some other gear you have. Do you have anything that would be useful here?
Beautifully cursed weapon, then I can probably attach anything I want to at this point. Let's see, I can make it rage, dangerous, piercing, or trap. Can I chuck something in sparkles and I'll look at it?
I think that was a different option.
That I do not have.
A price. That, price when you front you might spend used to make someone decide this price above or less. So
No.
yeah, that's another one of your options, but you chose the other thing.
I chose the bazooka. Yeah, I got it. I still got the dart traps.
I mean, you still use dart traps to give people hope while they're doing. I guess, yeah, since Balor's currently in the observatory, he's not here, so I guess you would have hope to roll against them. So, would you like to use that?
I'll take something easy so I don't have to roll, and so I can shoot the thing and take the army down a little bit. That's my goal here, but I don't know how to achieve it. If it's possible.
Yeah. So fine, I'll give it to you that, mark up the use of your weapon, and then you use up your once per thing, and you take it down the size.
Okay.
Okay, so an army of archers becomes a gang of horse archers. Gangs at small range. You only target one area, and they'll be targeting around the observatory. So yeah.
Yay, I don't get shot in the back anymore. Woo!
Yes.
So they're wasting their turn. They can't get anyone out of the city.
So that means that the gang army will target two of us, or
There's an area based on the map.
So
vaguely.
if you're acting around the observatory, not in it because it's covered, then you would be paying the price. But if you're in the city, evacuating people, or you're in the walls, you don't have to pay the price because the army is not targeting you there. So, yeah.
Wow, I did something. And you guys did what?
You have a large kill count in comparison to everybody else.
Woo! So I kicked him
I
in the
took
dick.
damage.
So I actually kicked him in the dick, and I also took out part of his army. And you guys did what now?
I took damage. A lot of damage. Everything was damage before wisdom.
wait, so finish that off, Jeff.
I would love some help evacuating the city.
Well, technically, we can help that, and we use it for progress, right?
It could be sacrifice for progress. Yes, you are right.
Okay. So
Big buster.
at this rate, Prince Balor and his what's a large forest fire behemoth fit in the observatory?
No.
For example, with no other foundations of it as he's coming in.
Can we just say that the large for him was trying to go in and got stuck?
Sure, nobody else can enter this thing now that the behemoth.
So now he's trapped in there.
Now he's trapped in
Yeah, maybe go. Yeah, good. Encourage him with that suggestion. Great. It's even worse.
Sorry, cat.
I mean, as long as there's an exit, I can get out.
There's a window, right?
Exactly. If there's a window, I can leave. But
The
anyway,
observatory. You just have to break the telescope and crawl out of it. Good luck.
I mean, there just needs to be a tiny crack.
Yeah, you'll wiggle your way out.
I mean, there's probably plenty of cracks right now after this whole battle has been going on.
I'm not worried about escaping.
Okay. So yeah, Overlord's in the observatory. He looks at the assassins trying to do. Oh yeah, Sick is there, right? Being mauled by that thing. The cat's trying to do the thing. So yeah, he's hurrying them to deal with this observatory before anyone can deal with it. Stop wasting your time on this guy.
So is this sacred in the observatory or outside?
He went in
Oh,
to decide the assassins. He managed to decide it by them mauling him.
Yeah, they're really into his man meat. They're just like, I need to rub
then the
him
behemoth-
with my claws.
and the behemoth now it's stuck in the door, so Sacred's got stuck.
I mean, basically, the entire base probably looks like an incinerating inferno. There's probably like a fire tornado around it. I mean, normal
You
stuff.
better find a window sit, a big enough window.
I'll
I
distract
mean, we do
everyone.
have a dwarf that can create an entrance or exit to get your friends out of there.
Oh, God. So you're rescuing their asses?
I'll play music again.
So yeah,
Or you device.
so, yeah,
For
the,
a device.
the red caps are trying to again shoot you guys away from the getting to the controls and mess things up, and that's like soft cut, so you guys can deal with that, and so on. What do you guys want to do?
Enchanted performance.
Oh, God.
You got to keep them busy.
Keep them busy.
That's
Okay.
off.
Oh, my damage stat grace, so it's +2. -1, so it's +1 now.
And if
No, it's not -1. It's you roll 3 dice, take the 2 lowest because it's damage. You
but
roll
then
with
do you still
despair.
+2 then?
And still +2.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 3 dice, take the lowest.
Yeah, to keep them busy.
Yeah, high rolls.
So lowest is 9. 11.
+2.
11. Okay, yeah. You keep those red caps busy at you as they, go, that was a good pound of flesh. Let's go for more.
All you can eat.
You just stand in front of the observatory controls and, they're like, oh, we'll have to get through me to get to them. And, well, they oblige. Yeah, you don't take damage, it's fine. You're keeping them busy.
You keep them busy.
Cat, would you like to take those readings? Well, you still can.
Might as well.
After the observatory kind of like shifted and sank because someone tossed something too hard.
Oh, 8.
Hey, okay. Take your readings. Mother Dwarf. Okay, our dwarf friend, what do you do after being defeated in your 1v1 combat that you've initiated?
Well, I could either tunnel. Well,
Yes.
if I tunnel the observatory right now, that means that more can go in.
I mean, yeah, you see there's a little bit of army there, but I mean, the biggest, baddest things is inside of there. The army is the least of your concerns at this moment. And your friends probably at some point would like to escape. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, do you want to escape?
Nope.
Go down with the ship.
Okay, well, it's your buffet. What do you
Well,
want to
I
do?
mean,
I distract them with my manly musk.
What do elves smell like anyway? I assume it's not manly musk as a description.
Like forest.
Flowers and lavender. Oh, yeah. Like,
Fall and windchimes.
can I just clear the path?
Yeah.
Go straight through the observatory and head to where the refugees are.
Sure.
Does that work? Will I actually break through the doors or break through something and make hole in the
Yeah.
observatory?
Yeah, you can do that. I think that's your gear, right?
Yeah.
Is the gear or is that the move?
It's a move. It's a
core
dormant
move.
Yeah.
Move. Well, the archers are still targeting around the observatory, so pay a price because the archers are here. But yes, you clear the path straight through the observatory, out of the observatory, and when the refugees are in the dock. The few of them that are still there.
Oh, you mean there's actually some there?
I mean, they won't get everybody necessarily.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
I'll pay a price. I'll take damage.
Sure, take damage.
I mean, who cares about grace?
Only elves care.
I lost grace. I lost sense. I lost wisdom.
They should still have courage.
how much damage have you taken so far? Only one?
They're just the grace.
Wow.
I mean, because he was out of the danger. So
He's just reading.
he's
Yeah, I have 4 successful readings now.
-1 because progress was lost.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That wasn't my fault.
Do you need to even roll that? I think, or do you just do that?
I need a roll. On a 7+.
Okay, roll.
7+. Give me at least a 5, please.
Nice.
7. +2, 9.
Okay. So you make the
wait.
path. Yes?
On the 7 plus, you charge through and leave a path for your allies to follow. On a 9 minus, your reckless charge causes a problem. You have to go alone or leave yourself open to danger or damage something important. Your choice.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
you're going alone.
I'm going alone, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you didn't immediately save your friends, though you just clear that small path that they'll have to get away through, but at least they have an exit. Okay.
Yeah, and now I'm technically now in the refugee area.
Yes,
Right?
you are no longer on the observatory.
Okay, well I can start herding cats. I mean sheep or refugees.
Dragon babies and dragon grandmas and dragon other
Sure.
things.
So do you talk sense to try coordinating them, or do you do
Hey
something
guys,
else?
remember me?
Oh god.
Oh.
Remember that time I backstabbed you, but I'm here this time to help you.
What's my choice? Only talk sense?
Like, it's up to you to describe how you do it, and because this is like one of your options to you could speak softly, but you could look closely to
You could overcome. You could literally pick them up one by one and just drop them there. You're coming with me. That's it.
overcome is for avoiding danger.
Well, I mean, they could bite you.
That would be dangerous.
I'll pretend I'm the target. I'll make them angry. Be like, it's this guy that's the problem that he caused all this. So he'll now the refugee is not chasing me while I head for the exit. Does that work?
Okay, what do you want to roll with for this? What do you?
I'll roll with courage. The courage
I
to
guess
walk to death.
that would be like keep them busy. Like, the attention on you. Sure, roll it.
Keep the bitches busy.
That asshole, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're very distracted by all their fire and everything going on here. So yes, focusing their mind on following this, they would be really useful here. Roll your courage.
Roll 2.
I only ever see the one.
I got 5.
5.
5 plus or
5. 2 plus 1 plus 2.
hi guys, remember me that time that I backstabbed you?
Wait,
and
doesn't
hey,
you got a 6 or no?
2
That.
plus 3.
Oh
right?
my god! What the hell?
Guys can't roll.
Okay, so you fail to corral this, mob of, screaming people. The poor dino mothers holding their eggs and the babies and so on, and so on. And yeah, because of all the ruckus we made, you see that the observatory is something lisp this side, something's on the bottom is exploding. It's like, okay, you guys have one more roll to get that, reading thing before something starts collapsing here.
All right.
So yeah, that's the problem you've created with your liberal use of explosives.
But that. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, Anastasia, how's it going?
I am probably getting really frustrated. This isn't helping, but I'm going to still try and use my best, wisest, most powerless of inspiration to get them out of their god. It's going to roll a 2.
hey,
It's an 8. It's a fucking 8.
hey, that's probably progress.
It is progress. I'm going something.
You managed to evacuate some people.
It's a 1 out of the 4 to 6 scale.
Unless someone's trying to have progress.
Okay, Kat, what do you do in this final moment before this observatory collapses?
Okay, well, let's try to get
Yeah.
You said it's only going to be 4, right? We
Sure.
already have 3.
If you succeed, you get it. If you fail,
He's being
Wow.
very generous.
I mean, loosey-goosey here, trying to roll this.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It collapses. I'm Jello. I just slip out.
I mean,
Yeah.
you still got this guy right here.
He's still going to take a hit. And technically in this game, you still would take a hit, just to keep that in mind.
I'm pretty clean at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It annoys me. Deeply. I should have just bazookaed it right away. I'd be like, no, screw it. You guys want to have a goal, kill it, and then let's go. I should have just done it straight up. That would have been great.
Come on, I roll.
2 and A 5 plus.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any damage in the hurt. Okay, yeah, sure. You get your 4 and you figured something out, probably. We can narrate it after the session, or whatever, like what's there. But yeah, you've started figuring stuff out. Yeah, the stars seem to be aligning, and yeah. Okay, Siegfried, this thing is collapsing. The cat says that he has some solution here. What do? Do you just stand in this collapsing building, or do you actually try to get away from here?
Try to get away
with the cat, maybe.
With the cat.
Okay, so roll, get away. That's Grace. As far as I remember, Grace is damaged.
Grace is damaged, so roll 3 dice.
Roll 3, take the lowest.
Hey.
Well,
6 and 1. No, 2 lowest, 5, so 6.
6
plus 2, 8.
8. Okay, choose one. You get there quickly over the handle of the way, quietly, drawing no attention, or grab someone nearby to bring them with you.
I'm going to grab cat.
Grab cat.
This comes with a catch, so this is great.
So you failed to avoid the hand. You only have 1 damage left, right, on you?
Yeah, 1 damage left. The wisdom.
Okay, so I think you do take damage because you didn't go there quickly, avoiding harm along the way, so some of the debris fall on you. As
hit you on the head.
you grab the cat, you run away, like, oh yes, you're on the home free. This is a large tower, and it's...
wait.
Yeah?
Can I do something here?
I don't know, can you?
I can heal.
You heal slow.
Use my wisdom.
Yeah, like...
What types does your healing thing have?
You contain healing rain. This healing cannot be used on yourself.
Okay.
So I can heal him
But
1.
there's no brackets on it?
3 uses.
That's it. Okay.
Well, healing rain, can he heal everyone?
No. I mean, it's one use.
One use.
Okay. Yeah, you can heal him, yes.
Okay.
So
my grace.
use up one of the uses of your rain. You heal that, so then that'll...
So I'll heal my grace then, right?
Sure, if you want to heal your grace, you can heal your grace.
Heal grace.
Then you take damage because the building still collapsed on you, but you can pick something else other than grace to damage them.
My wisdom.
Sure.
So you
It's
didn't
going to be that anyway.
Yeah, that's
So if
fair.
you had all X's, you'd be knocked out, and then you'd have a little slime ball
Taken
pop
out.
pulling your ass.
Well, no, it was. You're taking out the presence of the overlords, which means bad things might happen. But yeah, you managed to avoid being captured by Prince Balor on your way out.
Yes.
So now it's a mission accomplished.
Oh my god.
Mission accomplished. With so many bullet wounds.
we may have lost the battle.
You lost the battle. The information you got is probably almost useless right now. And then you guys aren't going to remember in 2 years from now when we finally finish a session. So yeah,
It's all good.
So it sounds like this is wrapping at this point, unless you guys still want to try to rescue some people while the army focuses on you guys.
Well, what happened to the prince and the assassin?
well, they're probably following their butts. So
Well, the assassin probably get buried in the rubble. Oh no. The prince stands tall in the rubble and just steps out of there unharmed because he cannot take damage.
I can imagine you just skipping steps.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Skipping happily.
Like, look, if we get more people out, we can use them later. So I'm just going to keep trying until you tell me to stop.
I mean, at this point, the whole army will be focused on you guys because the objective's completed and Prince Balor is here and so on. So that probably this is the time for you guys to flee.
We saved some.
Yeah.
I mean, I saved some.
We saved some.
Yeah.
I mean, even after Galaxy was just basically backstabbing them every single chance he got.
Hey, I did try. It's just that.
And then Jeff
Okay,
was
so
feeding them off to
apparently
people. We still saved
we've
some.
done the best we could, which was still ass. So next, tell us what to do.
Okay, well, yeah. So, yeah, you managed to save some people. That's not enough to gain fellowship with a community because this community no longer exists. So they don't get that reward. But since you get enough observatory things, you manage to see the source of power, which you can use to remove an overload stat. Which stat would you like to remove from Prince Balor?
Invincibility.
Invincibility. So he can now be hurt. Okay.
So we could kill him now. We can go
He's
back and kill him.
invincible.
We can attempt to kill him.
Okay, let's turn around.
He's still unbeatable in combat.
Yes, that's the next one.
So the trick would be I'm going to set a lot of traps and maybe one day he'll walk into them, I hope, and he'll die. Good.
Oh yes, if we hit
It's
him
invincible
from
in
afar.
combat. You could rank fall him, except, oh wait, he can't be hurt by physical damage still, right?
No, he became invincible, therefore
Ah,
he
that's
can't
good.
be damaged.
So I can eat him now.
Maybe.
Because it's not combat, it's just eating.
Yeah, he's still gigantic.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll take a little bit longer, but I can do it.
So either you eat him or he squish you. Probably the latter.
Yeah, but sounds like this is a good place to wrap the session, do the after move stuff, and probably you guys want to recover to get all your health and gear and everything back.
Mhm.
Rest and recover, so you can go over what that does.
I only have 4 damage stats, and I have 3 loaf of bread and 2 out of wine. So
Well, no, if we recover, isn't that like a full heal or something?
That's a full heal, and you get all your gear back, and then you get all
Yeah.
those moves you crossed out, all
Yeah.
the gear you crossed
Yeah.
out,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and so on and so on.
I ran out of a lot of booby traps at this
How
point.
about my explosive device and stuff like that? I can recover all those as well, the check marks.
Yes, you recover everything once you rest and recover. But
Sweet.
the downside is that the Prince Balor gets to advance his plans while you guys rest and recover, and so on, which is a different story.
Oh, we need
Again,
vacations.
if we hadn't, tried to fight him, we wouldn't need to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you guys had just focused on killing rid of the archers at the beginning, we probably wouldn't have suffered so much.
Ah, right. If the other guys had done that, and
Okay, well, let's ask what happened if we actually did not do the observatory and we actually saved the villager. What kind of community we get?
If you save the villager, you wouldn't get the remove the stat of the overlord. The overlord would have gained a new stat because he would have accomplished his goal of taking the source of power.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys would have gotten the fellowship from this community, which is like, hey, you get 3 bonuses things and like pick one. Let me see what I wrote for that, because I think I already picked those stats. I could have Touch of Magic, which means everybody gets a wizardry move. You have Doomed Fellowship, which means everybody gets the Doom stat or increases it and so on. We have Divine Insight, where you guys can ask some questions of the gods, whatever, and then answer to the best of their knowledge. But he didn't get that.
which would include pointing his butt.
Yeah, like you can ask about the overlord's
Instead of getting the
weakness or something
observatory
else.
to do it.
And yeah, the observatory pretty much like narratively what they get he's coming into here to like end creation or whatever, and that is his end goal, which is kind of weird because fair folk usually don't think about the end of the story. They always focus about the next step. The story continues because once they stop, like sharks, they just die. They crystallize into whatever thing. So he's like going into this without having any further end goal in mind, which is kind of thing, and that lets you make him vulnerable to whatever narrative shit. Doesn't matter. Okay, but I think we can wrap the recording here, and we'll do the upkeep out of camera. Yeah. So I've been Peter.
Scott.
just
Vanessa.
Taxi.
Slow it up here.
Taxi, yeah.
Vanessa.
And this is sponsored by Nobly, signing off.